Hello everybody and welcome to Divergent SMP's Fight Fest. I will be your host for tonight, Dr. Watson64, joined by my fellow co-host, Jacques the Miner.
Hello there, I am here to make sure everything doesn't fall to pieces. I might not be speaking as much during the course of this stream, but you know, hopefully
Arguably
things won't fail.
more of a station manager, broadcast manager, and of course, Luna, our event manager, and general port of call is here as well as joining us in the commentary box to keep an eye on things from the high ground. As you can see, lots of excitement here in the arena. Looking forward to tonight's show. This is the arena currently looking particularly nice. Well built by Luna indeed. Very small, as many people have been saying. However, it's going to test the close range ability of our opponents. In particular, bit of range options are available. For those who are unaware, the item list options, I'm slowly coming out of the strange broadcaster voice I started with, are you may choose between a bow or crossbow, sword and shield, or axe. Now, we have some notes. Looking forward to what to expect. We're going to expect to see a lot more crossbow players than... bow players even, than anything else. And sword and shield probably to be favoured, apart from the more aggressive who may switch to axe. It's going to be very interesting to see. Are the first contestants already lined up, Jack? It looks like they are raring to go.
Safe and perhaps they aren't actually fighting each other. This is just a... These practice matches.
We can have them on in the background while we keep thinking.
These are all just a few friendlies as they.
So everyone is warming up, all excited for the fights. It's going to be a great night, Jack. What are you feeling?
I am thinking there is all the ones were done randomly.
Mm-hmm.
The matchups were done randomly, but we've got some banging ones. We've got Obviously, we don't know a lot of people's PvP ability. Like Sonda versus PJ, who knows where that one's going to go? Squiddy versus Excelsis, no idea. But then obviously separated quite well in the brackets. Obviously, we've got the most likely to win. Paps is in the top half of the bracket, and Safe and Darth are in the bottom half of the bracket.
Yep, still pretty well separated.
They're all quite well separated. Dolphin's at the top as well. He is also another fan favorite to win. Obviously, we've got to be rooting for our fellow Brit Gang friend.
Penguin.
Penguin, obviously.
No, there's no rooting for anybody here. We're very excited for any victors, of course. As you can see, some of the members up here in the stands, already suited and booted, ready to fight. Lots of people in position. All very excited to get going. It's going to be very...
Yeah, let's check and see who we're missing. So Dolphin's here. We are missing DH. He's yet to turn up. Paps and D-Day are here.
Fabulous.
Good. Erilo and Flish are not.
No.
Sonda and PJ are both here.
Good.
Excelsis was here. He's just left, so he'll probably be back.
Now let's hope.
There we go. There's Sonda. Hello there.
Hello, Sonda. Roll call, everybody. No. Hey, Darth, get out of here.
Darth, you're not out in here. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Scam.
Oh, that was a moment. I just casually knocked Darth and they just went off. Oh yes. I can't see Minecraft chat, by the way, so if you want to interact with me, your best shot is to go through the Twitch channel.
But you can go out of F1 mode for the moment.
Yeah, right? That's true, actually, that's true. I can.
Okay, so we are missing Squiddy. We need Red, I believe is... Oh no, Red is here. Good. Penguin and Bread. Well, Bread isn't here, but Penguin is.
But Penguin is, so that's that.
Saith and Potball. Potball's here as well. Lovely.
Perfect. So it looks like we've got a relatively full bracket. Anyone not here on the time, I think we will just have to give those matches buys, effectively.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Jack, your personal hot favourite. You're going to pick one.
Oh, I mean, I am really rooting for Penguin here. I want him to do well. But, you know...
Oh... I would love to see Penguin do well. It'd be very good to see.
I want to see an upset and perhaps not take this tournament home.
You see, I don't think Paps is our hot shot here. Don't get me wrong. Paps is an extremely good PvPer. My money, if I had to play some right now, would be on Safe. That would be my prediction going into this. I think safe is our hottest shot to win. But I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. He's got a challenging brackets to break the way through. They all do. Losers bracket. We are not doing the. There's been lots of talk about whether we're doing best 2 out of 3 or single fight. We have come to the conclusion single fight is definitely what we're doing, due to the competition
We
size.
could say from semi-finals onwards, we go to a best 2 out of 3.
I like your thinking. That's actually
or any finals rounds.
yeah. From both losers, winners. Yes, I like your thinking. That sounds good. I think we will go for that. If you know, I mean, I'm not the event organization here. I'm just the talent.
We'll just wait to make sure Luna is all right with that.
Yep, run it past the
tournament organizer.
Indeed. Now we've got PJ in. All looking good. Is that a dolphin I see? Look, there he is. A fellow Brick Gang member in the wings, waiting up.
Okay, the 4
Darth
people that
over there.
have not.
Hello, dolphin.
The 4 people that are not.
Good to see him.
Here.
Anybody else on this
DM'd.
side? Looking pretty empty to me. I think we see a penguin also waiting. Definitely lots in the waiting here. It's going to be very good to see what we get tonight. Yes, Paps. I can now see chat, so you can specifically say Watson, and I can react to it. This is quite fun, actually, with the invisible glass. You know,
yeah, it's very
yes,
cool.
Paps. We do not have any chorus fruit on us. Sadly, no chorus fruit in this. I apologize. No chorus fruit. I don't have any. We're not doing them for this. No chorus fruit. No other challenges. You can still make silly noises happen, and I expect them to be used at the right moments.
6 fruits. Perhaps you used one. I've got it written down here.
What?
But also, yeah.
What? There was some beef for a
6.
second there. Tasty. Look at that tab list. That tab list is looking very packed. TPS is fighting to stay up against this all, but it should be okay if we're all roughly in the same place. Let's hope. Can I recommend everybody just puts, like, you could render, like, 2 chunks. It wouldn't make a difference. Probably wouldn't make much of a difference anyway, but it's better than nothing. Every bit helps at this point. Oh. So, just waiting now.
Okay. So it's about to hit 7 o'clock, which means
it's time to
we
get
can-
started.
yeah, we can get started very soon.
So
Hoping that the people that I DM'd are gonna turn up.
yes, but at 7, if they are not there, we will have to count them as not being present. Of course, if they make it back,
Not
if
at
they
7, we can just do the rounds that both people are there for, right?
oh, fine, okay, we won't be restrictive. Me, restrict everything.
You see, a lot of people haven't turned up. We gotta give them every possible chance.
Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Alright, well, I've entered F1 mode, so I am ready for the first contestants.
Okay. So, yeah, let's get ready. The first match is going to be between Pabst and D-Day. We're doing it.
We
Pabst
have
and D-Day are going to be first.
the Nordic legend Viking himself, Paps, on one side, and fellow streamer, who I believe is streaming his POV right now, Dr. D-Day. Very excited to see how he's feeling as we go into this. Very excited to see what happens. I'm trying so hard not to take the VC. I can't join a personal attack on our friendship. Dolphin, you may be allowed entry at some point. This VC is so that we can plan stuff.
Giving interviews to people.
There will be
after the match.
interviews after matches, so maybe we'll have some questions that I could have prepared. So, what's our predictions for this match, Jacques? I'm gonna have to say very upfront, the Nordic Viking Paps has the Viking Paps has a very good shot here.
Yeah, perhaps I think this is going to be an easy one for him to take home. I think D-Day has been really unfortunate by having this pairing for him. Yeah, I think this is just one small target in the way of Paps's charging domination.
Well,
journey
we
to
say
dominate
this.
everyone.
We know, and many upsets could take place in this arena, especially with only the one round rule. You could very much get caught off guard, and things change very fast.
Yeah,
But that is part of the chaos that we are looking forward to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk like this. It makes me feel a lot more like I'm presenting on. It's Robot Wars in my head currently. Anyway.
You can type in !bracket to get a link over to the bracket. You can see that update live.
Just about.
As the tournament results come in,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be there.
We will.
Okay, Paps is ready on the blue side.
Paps.
D-Day is entering the red side.
I'm very excited to see how this goes. Let's let them in.
Okay, well, they'll come in when they're ready. But yeah,
Close the. No, they're not in the
yeah,
positions
that's
yet.
fine. No, no, no.
No.
Wait, what?
What? I thought they weren't in
Well,
the boxes.
Yeah. They can hop in the box.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay,
matter. Like, when they're closed, they can still get in. Okay,
Okay,
D-Day is ready.
D-Day is in position. Paps, the Viking.
Paps, you gotta wear some armor.
Oh no, he's putting it on in the arena. Look at him.
Oh, there we go. He's showing off.
So
his
Paps
shield.
definitely going for
So
sword
we
and
know
shield.
he's sword and shield.
D-Day, it's hard to
D-Day is-
see from here. Can't really get a good shot on it. Could be bow, could be axe. Let's find out. Jacques!
Okay.
And the button has been pressed. Both pulling out sword and shield very quickly, and both also changing to the bow, and the pinging begins. D-Day looking a bit porcupiney. Perhaps, I don't think it's had an arrow hit him yet. He's coming in for the approach. Can we get a few clean swings off here for Paps? Paps looking particularly strong. D-Day trying to find them, but he's fluffing, not getting those crits in. It's taking a while. Paps got him up against the wall. Can he find the opening here? It's very, very defensively, both of them. Both trying to find those crit hits. That's the thing about shield and sword combos. Very defensive playstyle. D-Day puts up the fight, but it is not enough. And Paps takes the first game. Paps on full health. I don't think... Oh, he must have been hit, but the regen must have been enough. Well done to the Viking Paps as he takes the first game.
Well, there we go. Pick up the stuff. I mean, you can pick up the stuff, put it in a chest for someone else to take. I don't know if D-Day wants to look after that or something.
Yep.
Okay. Is it best 2 out of 3?
No.
I think we'll say from the later rounds we can do
Yes,
best 2 out
that
of 3.
was
But
not-
I think for these early ones, we'll just go for a
winner. Yeah.
for just the winner.
Yes.
So
Paps takes the first of the first games, moving him in to round 2, where he'll be fighting either Dolphin or I forget that you always put the long form of the Minecraft name in. I can never remember the shortening we always use.
what for DH?
For DH.
Or-
There we go.
Yeah, we call him DH, but yeah, your average hazardous.
Your average hazardous,
Also known as-
or also known as DH.
DH.
So
Our
what we're...
admin who hasn't turned up, but yeah.
well, it's fine.
Okay, next match will be between Sonder and PJ.
There seems
Should
to be
we
some...
choose colors for these people? Should we say like Sonder on the red side, PJ on the blue side? If we say, then it might make it a bit easier.
It might make that happen. Seems to be some chaos taking place in the balconies here. All good chaos, I assure you. So, yeah, that was a very exciting match. I'm pretty sure D-Day at least got a hit in. I couldn't guarantee that for sure, but it felt like it. What do you think, Shaq?
I mean, I'm the fact that D-Day was like D-Day died while Paps was at full health. That's a bit like yikes.
Yeah, well, that is the Viking showing his skill there in the arena for sure. I still think that he got a shot in.
Not wearing the helmet. They've both
PJ.
got their appropriate gear.
PJ
They are
helmeted up.
ready.
Okay,
Okay,
Luna or Jacques, when you're ready, press the
Okay.
button.
go on, Luna. There we go.
And we're off! And the pinging begins. Both of them trying to find these early openings. PJ going in with the Ender Pearl, one of the other items in their inventory. PJ's gone for Axe, which means he needs to try and get more, or not more swings in. He needs to at least trade bows, and he does! PJ showing a huge amount of skill there and very quickly dealing with Sonder.
Whoa. Yeah, PJ
Absolutely
was about half
amazingly
health, 6
played.
hearts.
Went full in, as you should do with the Axe strategy. I think they were mostly trading bows the entire game.
The
Very,
enchanted swords,
very
swords
nicely
enchantments
done.
are unbreaking only. There's no benefit enchantments on them.
Yep.
Just letting you know.
Okay, there was obviously something in chat about that. Thank you for that.
Okay.
So that was a fast game indeed. Who do we have next in the arena?
Hold on, I'll give me a second. So yeah, PJ will be moving on, putting Sonder into losers brackets.
And PJ will be up against the winner or whoever of Erlo and Flish. We are still very much hoping Flish arrives.
In VR.
In VR for the unknown, Flish is attempting to win this in VR, which would be amazing. Would just be amazing. I want to see that. I want to see that so bad, and we need that. We need that post game interview of him. That's for sure. Anyway.
Yes. Okay, next match is going to be Excelsis versus Squiddy. Except
Solstice.
Squiddy's not here. Never
Nope,
mind.
it will not be our Solstice versus Squiddy.
Sorry. Okay, Darth versus Red is the next match. So,
Get in your positions. Red, you may take the red side, please. There we go. Come on, that's
yeah,
too
Darth,
obvious
you're
to
on
not
blue
do.
side.
Yep,
Good
yes,
luck.
please. So, Jack, what are we thinking? I think Darth is going to try and take
Hmm.
this. But Red, I was watching some of the pre-games, has shown some skill. So it will be
Da-
interesting to see.
Darth has been practicing quite a lot. They
I
have
know,
all been
I know many of these
training
competitors
hard.
have been both in this arena and in others, in other places and servers. And I'll be very happy to see them show off their skill as we have been seeing so far. Some great games, some quick plays, some slow plays already. Good use of the axe and the sword. We haven't seen the crossbow come out yet, and I'd be surprised if we do. Crossbow being a very clunky weapon. The long reload time in this environment makes the damage not completely worth it, but it will be quite good to see. Have we got any movement on the people? Loading up slowly, I see.
So, yeah, we've got Erolo joined. Still waiting on Squiddy, DH, and Flish. I don't think Flish is going to turn up. He's not even online on Discord, which is a scam.
A scam indeed. It will be very good to see. Let's hope he does. Let's hope he does. We could do with some VR madness. Who are we waiting for now? Still, I see Red and Darth are both in the booths. Just sorting stuff out. Armoring
Just
up and all.
preparing. Glass breakers get shanked. Yes, you tell him, Luna.
Yes, please do. Don't break the glass. Do not enter the recording booth. This microphone is doing a lot of work up here.
Exactly.
Yep, and not this one. This one's not doing anything.
No, that one's for show.
This one's for sure. This one up here is doing. I pointed at the screen there, like you could see where my hand's going. Big brain, Watson. Big brain. All right, Darth is in the box on the blue side. Red is still suiting up, armoring up, whatever the words are, and getting ready for this chaos. Looks like he might be making his way in now. I was about to. Let me just press F1 for a bit. What's everyone's current ping? Everyone's looking pretty good. Just good to check these kind of things.
Just waiting on Red to get in the box.
And then we will be ready for war. The third game of this round. Still in round one. We've seen already some very impressive plays indeed.
Yes.
I will now activate the loading screen as we wait for Red.
You got loading screen? Is it?
do 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 do. Okay, there you go. Red is in the perfect timing. Red has joined the arena. Crossbow and sword in hand.
Very clearly flexing off that shield.
Darth.
No secrets being kept over
here. Not
here.
clear what Darth has from the looks of things. I think I see a bow ready and loaded, but apart from that, that's not really unexpected.
Luna,
when you're ready, hit the button. And we are off with the ping straight away. Red has gone straight in with a pearl to go for the melee. Darth has pulled out the axe and has got about 3 clean cross crit strikes on. It was an impressive play, but
lost nothing there.
Very well played, Red there attempting to go fast in. It was a good strategy. It was a very interesting attempt. Possibly would have worked better with the axe rather than the sword and shield, but still
just got
a good movement.
Killed. It did look like that, didn't it?
It did. It did look like a slash kill had occurred, but not quite.
Oh dear.
Yes, that was a great fight indeed. Well fought there by Darth, showing one of the reasons they are our top contenders for tonight's tournament. As we get further up the rankings. Who is next in the arena, Jack?
So, I've had news that DH will not be turning up.
Okay.
But I can't shift around the things, so we're just going to have a few buys in this round.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is, you know,
a bit of an oof, but what it is.
So, but we do have one final match that we can do in round one, which is Potbore versus Saith.
Oh.
Saith, if you take red side, Potbore, you go blue.
Give me a second, I'm just going to move everything out of my inventory. Very nice. This is going to be very interesting to see. Saith the Strafe, as I was calling him while watching him in rehearsals or practice games. It wasn't really rehearsals, was it? This isn't WWE. This is an actual competitive environment. But yeah, Safe the Strafe. If he pulls out the axe, that's what we can expect from him. Otherwise, we're going to expect something very good. We saw him up against Penguin. Penguin, of course, relying on his bow more than anything else. But that will still be interesting to see as we see him in the arena now. Just sorting himself out, psyching himself up before dropping into the pit. He's contemplating long and hard. And he's probably about to put something in chat. No, we're seeing an axe from Safe. And hello, Brub. Welcome back. We are streaming some chaos here on my usual Minecraft server, and I'm overdoing my announcer's voice because most of them are just listening while they watch it chaos in themselves. But we have a good camera here. Oh. Safe still thinking about things.
Currently just debating life right now.
He's not sure.
Hops in that
does
hole.
he want to hop in the hole? Definitely go for the axe and bow combo. That's something we expect out of Safe. He's taking a while to think about this. That's for sure. Still waiting for Popbot, who is still in the changing room. Getting ready. Let's have a look who's in the stands. You can see Hello, we can see Paps, we can see Penguin, we can see Darth, we can see Prime, we can see Red down on the bottom. It's not over yet for the losers of the game, remember this is a double elimination system where you lose twice to be removed from the tournament, giving everyone at least 2 fights as Popbot finally makes their way onto the battlefield. And they're deciding who's going to pop in the hole first. A bit of a friendly crouch. Are we going to get in, lads?
Get in the hole, guys.
Yep. We have Safe is in. Popball's going to think about it a little bit longer. Come on, Popball. It's not that complicated to get in the hole. He's in.
There we go.
They are both in. Luna, will you hit the lever, please?
Straight into it, okay.
Don't give them a moment. And they're off. Safe going for the bow. Popple trying to approach very quickly with the axe. They've both gone for the axe, so trading blows will not be an option. But Popple is being held up against the wall, not pulling out his bow. He's gone for the crossbow as Popple. I don't think his arrow connected. Ooh. So that's going to pretty much be his shot, as now he needs to try and approach.
He's going to have
Safe
to
has been able to get a lot of pincushion action. 1 or 2 axe swings will do it, but Safe is now on the back foot, trying to have to retreat out of this, looking for the clean shot. Both of them here, and there it is.
Ooh,
Safe getting a very nice crit axe there.
Safe on just over 3 hearts.
Safe on just over 3 hearts. Popball did not put up a good, solid fight there against Safe.
Wait, did not or did?
No, did put a very good fight up. He did. Got him on the retreat in the melee. He struggled in the opening section. Probably should have committed more to running in when that was his plan, and just sucked up a few more arrows of damage, because as a result he kind of hung back and took a fair few more. But yes, very well played by Popball as they sadly go into losers bracket, but looking very strong in there. And Safe makes their way through another round.
Okay, so
with that, I believe we have to do some sorting out.
So yeah, from this point onwards, because there's like every other match, there's 1 or 2 more fights. Oh no, just 1 that we can do
from this round.
So the next fight that we can do after this fight, Squiddy, DH, and Flish will be disqualified from the tournament.
Yep.
But next round we can do Penguin versus Safe.
Penguin versus Safe. This is a round.
So Safe, you're straight back in here again for another one.
This is a round 2 fight. This is a fight we saw a lot. I mean, nobody else saw it apart from me. These two spent a lot of time in this training arena. They know each other back to front. Safe giving Penguin a lot of tips and advice, so it's going to be very interesting to see if Penguin's taken them on board. And of course, Safe, knowing exactly the tips and advice he's given to Penguin, should probably know what to look out for. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Safe, of course, actually being my main source for a lot of tips and advice for what to expect in the arena, which was very helpful of him. I'd like to thank him again for all of that. So, Jacques, what are we thinking? We have seen in the training, Penguin did win a few games against him. It wasn't a complete whitewash, though it took him a little while to get going. Penguin, of course, doesn't have that first round warm-up as he enters the arena there. Where Safe, I don't know, is having a fight beforehand going to give him a bit of a push? Or is it going to make things slightly harder?
They did a lot of PvP fights, and Safe is slightly worried because Penguin has been able to work out Safe's strategy and work around it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't want to go into the whole ping thing too much, but Penguin has apparently got better ping than
Well,
Safe,
this is
which
a
is
this is a European-based server, and I think it's even set here in these beautiful British Isles, which means
mm,
Penguin, I think, is one of our few. He's the only close. Oh no, and Dolphin, of course, being both Brits of some description. I mean, Penguin, of course, is Irish, so he'll kill me if he heard me
British
say that.
Isles. We're all on the
British
British
Isles, yep,
Isles.
that does the job. With that advantage in ping, the
Oh well,
Europeans
look,
also having
Penguin
some
already got
advantage.
killed by Safe, so yeah, there we go.
Nice. I
Yeah,
think
okay,
that was.
nice. Okay, next match is no.
I think that
Get
was
in the
more
ring, you guys.
refreshing stamina and hunger than anything else. Make sure everyone's on full.
Yeah, I think they're
Points.
really worried about this one.
Well, that is fair. This is going to be a close game, and even then, being on top of hunger is very important coming into these events. As Penguin jumps in the no, he doesn't jump in the pit. He's just checking his inventory.
Penguin's hiding.
I think he's just checking. He has everything. Safe is more than prepared. And the question is, what's he gone for this time? Let's have a quick look. See, can we see anything from up here?
Right, he's got a shield in his hand, which means he must be going
Yeah,
sword.
he just does. So sword and
Penguin's
shield
terrified.
and the longbow. Penguin, we're not so sure about. When you're ready, Luna, press the lever. And they're off. Let's see if Penguin can do his pinging, which of course he's well known for using the bow. And Safe also, both of them are going bow and shield at the moment as they approach. This is going to be a very standoff game, I think. They both know each other's styles very well. A lot of training, these two. A lot of experience fighting together in this arena. Penguin going to go for an Ender Pearl. Endermite in the ring! We didn't even think that was a possibility when we gave the Ender Pearls out. Looks like Safe is going to let him deal with his Endermite problem and does so very kindly. Thank you, Safe, for that.
Penguin's hard on the defensive while Safe is
Hard
not
on the
taking any damage at all. Penguin's going to have to get in there.
Indeed, and there the swings begin. Safe looking on the more aggressive. Penguin's going to try and pull out. Daisy's going to find a space to heal. Oh, Safe definitely getting the shot in there. Oh, and Safe takes it very nicely.
Eight and
a bit hard. Safe
so
definitely in control of that fight. There was a lot of going back and forth.
we waited for the might to die. Fair
Yes,
enough.
you did the
That
right
was,
thing to
that
wait
was
for the
nice.
might to die. Thank you very much. But yes, very close fight there. Penguin drops into losers bracket. Couldn't get in.
That was all.
Couldn't get in like we had seen him doing. And also, I think Safe was ready for those arrows. Penguin, if you were watching him in the practice fights, was relying on arrow play to get a lot of damage in before pushing in. And Safe, knowing this, we didn't actually push in as much as I thought he would, but he definitely was able to strafe and avoid those arrows like he needed to do, which gave him a huge advantage when we got to the melee section. All right, then, Jack.
So, going through the disqualifying the people that didn't turn up, we have now got some new matches to play. There's going to be no fights in losers round 1 because all the matches have at least one person that didn't turn up.
That's something for losers round 1. That's one. No one. That does technically mean only everyone who didn't turn up gets last place. Because obviously, if you go out and losers round 1, you will get joined last. So there you go. That's something.
Yeah.
There are no last places apart from people who didn't turn up. So turn up!
Website's taking a little low to respond, but we have got our first giant match of the night. This is Dolphin v Paps.
The aquatic mammal versus the Viking. This is going to be very interesting. The speed of the Dolphin versus the power of Paps, as Paps decides to teleport into the arena, mostly just to flex. We hadn't considered an Endermite appearing, had we, in the pre-tests?
No, but I think that's a really interesting, like small chance of happening.
I think as long as both players, kill the Endermite and then carry on, we should be pretty good.
Can't believe the Duff is going AFK now. He just typed in /AFK at this time for the biggest match of the...
Fred came to wish me well. Indeed he did, Penguin. Indeed he did. This is going to be a big fight. Looking at the fights coming up, I think this fight could really decide, maybe not our victor, but it's going to have a massive effect. Because if Dolphin loses here, well, he's going to have to go and make his way through losers. It's going to be slightly harder. And Paps, same thing. It's going to be very interesting
Paps
to
is
see.
Here, showing off
the Viking is in the arena. Oh, no, he's waiting.
He's out the arena.
He's AFK. What is he doing? What is he doing? It's not the time to be AFK, Paps. He's taking a moment, maybe just getting himself mentally and physically prepared. Do a few more push-ups and all beforehand. We're yet to see the aquatic mammal in
Well,
the
while
ring.
we're waiting for D-Day, Dolphin, do you want a quick interview? If you come into the awaiting interview channel, you can have a quick interview. Let us know how you feel.
We will see if he decides to join. I won't be able to hear him because Streamlabs removes that sound effect, so I'll hope he just screams when he enters like he normally does.
Nice.
No, he might be busy preparing for the next round indeed. We will see. Now, it looks like he is ready at the door. Still no sign of Paps, who has decided to AFK right at the birch door, peeking his head out. Let's see.
Oh, well, Paps is back, so I guess
Paps has
we will
returned.
have to wait later for the interviews.
Well, we will have some more as the games go on. We might even get Dolphin in after this one. It looks like Dolphin was attempting to join us, and now he's going to be very angry with us at the fact that Paps has decided to return. Scream, indeed, Dolphin, scream. I'm surprised no one's played the sound effect there. Anyway,
Oh, if I weren't doing 20 things at once, then maybe.
the audience is up and waiting. Dolphin is in the ring. Sword and shield. Paps is yet to drop into his hole. He's gone back out. He's working out where he's left his ender pearl or.
Yeah, he's lost. He forgot an ender pearl.
Nah, it's common.
Oh, and
it's
some
common.
arrows, I think. Well, there we go.
Okay, Paps is going in. No sign of his weapon loadout yet. Cannot see it from here.
Yeah, I think
They're both in.
They're
both
keeping
in.
secret on that one.
So Luna hits the button.
Here we go.
And we're off. I've only just realised something. I
Oh!
will do the end. Oh, input's gone into the water. Are we going to restart
Hold
that? Should we restart?
Yeah, we can do a restart on that one. Go.
Yes,
Sort
let's.
yourself out.
As I suddenly
No,
realised.
we won't DQ for that. We need to see this one. The match barely started anyway.
So, sorry everyone. I've had my Minecraft sound off the entire stream so far. I don't think anyone noticed, but there you go.
Potboy is saying how they cheer for purple, not for blue, not for red, but for purple. Yes.
Wait, it's blue. Wait, what? Purple? I'm confused.
You're
This isn't me.
colorblind. There's
I
blue
said-
and red.
I said blue. I said blue.
Yeah, Luna's purple. We're cheering
Luna's
for purple.
No, we're
Yeah,
cheering
we're
for
cheering for
Luna.
Luna.
I never said purple.
No, Potboy said cheering for purple.
I'm
Not
confused.
you. You're not
No.
Potboy.
What have I done?
Papa.
Okay, I've not done anything wrong.
No.
Okay, well, Dolphin
you're
is
good.
back in with an arrow seemingly on the floor.
Okay, here we go.
And we are off!
again.
There's the sound effects. Dolphin has gone straight with the Enderpearl. Paps has decided he's having none of that and retreating full out and spamming low-powered
Ooh.
arrows. Dolphin's having to change his strategy as a result, playing very defensively. As we enter melee, trading blows there. This actually makes it much easier to commentate. Paps trying to get arrow spam against him. This could be a very slow game. Both of these giants of PvP, or at least think they are, taking each other on very, very slowly. Look at this. They're barely attacking each other. Paps trying to find an opening. Oh! Dolphin with a crit
there
swing
we
there.
go.
Paps takes one back, though. I think Dolphin also got a half swing. Paps going for those little pings. And that is a piece of food in for Paps. He's going to be very happy about that. Getting that little of extra health in as they're both trading and missing blows against the shield. Paps taunting Dolphin, it seems, with the crouch spam. But Dolphin being able to get a swing in there. But I think Paps also trading one back. It's going to be a very slow game as they nuzzle up to each other, trying to find an opening in this very small arena. Oh, another one in there for Paps. It is looking strong. Dolphin, I can hear the scam energy from here. He's going to try and find one more. Can need a couple. It's interesting to see. Paps has decided to go for a full pullback and pull out the
there
bow.
we go.
That's a play. But Dolphin is going to take the opportunity to eat and feed up himself. The question is, can Paps do more damage with the bow? Then Dolphin will recover. Unlikely. As they both approach in,
says Luna.
they are both getting in. Paps with looking like the stronger on the swings. Dolphin having to play slightly more defensively. But that won't matter if it's all over. Whiffs left and right. Oh, there's another big hit for Paps and another for Dolphin. Oh, that one was big, but it has given Paps an opportunity to retreat. One more. Can we get the big hit in soon? And they wondered why we weren't going best of three. As they go back and forth, trading shield blows, whiff and whiff and whiff again. Lots of standoff now as we're waiting. Both trying to find it. Looks like that was both a shared hit. Paps got another bit of beef in him, though. That's going to keep him fighting more.
This is the tournament to win.
This is the fight to win, indeed. As we're seeing it traded for and against. Again, this is taking a while. They are both playing the long game here. Both endurance fighters, one would say. Well known for taking on each other with max gear and just basically seeing who wins until the armor breaks. Hopefully we don't get to that position here. There shouldn't be enough food to last that long. But let's find out. As Paps is up against the wall on his approach, Dolphin gets a nice couple of swings in there. Paps misses that very low-powered arrow. But a bit of taunting for Paps will get Dolphin riled up to push in. Are we going to see anything big and explosive here? Dolphin looking like he's got a few more swings on, but it's very trade of blows. Look at this tango, this waltz through the middle of the battlefield with shields up. Not looking. Oh, the shield's broken. Oh, what was that? What was that? Dolphin shield goes down. If that was on full health at the beginning, and they both were, I'm going to assume, and that is fair enough.
For future matches, we should probably stick with a full shield on each person.
Were they both full or beforehand or not?
I'm not sure. We can't tell, but
well, let's hope they were.
But yeah.
Fresh gear should have been provided because
shields go pretty quick.
Shields go quick. They eventually break those stalemates, and Paps takes it thanks to the shield break. A war of endurance, it indeed was.
But yeah, make sure out of all the gear, you know, armor, tools, they're gonna be fine if you wear broken ones, worn down ones of them. But you know, this shows that you need to have a high quality shield, like full durability. You can't afford to skimp out on that.
No, indeed. I'm hoping everyone is taking full durability shields. We should have plenty back there to last us the tournament. If we don't, we can start panic buying them. We'll send someone out. It'll be like this time a year ago when everyone was panic buying toilet paper. I said, of course, it will be shields.
I've got all the things necessary to craft a bunch more shields if necessary.
Very good.
But yeah, there we go. That was a interesting match there.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
what I was expecting, but you know, it would have been really fascinating if Paps would have been eliminated and taken down to the losers bracket this early on.
And I think it could have happened. It could have very well happened. Dolphin relied slightly more on his shield, perhaps. Gave Paps that opening, but these battles of attrition can come down to the small plays. And as we saw there, it was a very interesting game indeed.
Next is Aurelio and PJ. Now this is interesting. Have we seen either of them? We saw PJ fight Sonder.
Yes, very quickly we saw
Aurelio's
PJ
PvP
fight.
ability outside of his YouTube videos. So
it will be very interesting to see him in here. Another fellow content creator indeed to check out. I think you've appeared on some of his stuff as well, Jack. I mean, you appear on every content creator stuff. We can't get you off.
I seem to get around.
You get around everywhere. We can't get him off anything. He's very good at being co-host, I must admit. Highly recommend to anyone. There seems to be some fighting taking place downstairs, outside of the arena. Very childish. Penguin trying to hide from whatever's going on. Hello, Penguin. You're doing well, my friend. PJ is in position. We could probably hit the reset button.
Lock there we go. Darth's desperate to get in. Sorry, Darth. This is
the arena is locked. Arrow has entered.
To go into,
when you are ready, Luna.
Here we go.
This is going to be a fight as we enter round 2. Both of them going for ranged options. Where is Ella's weapons? They don't seem to have pulled anything out. There's the axe. They are both axe and close. This is going to be a quick game. Trading blows left and right. This could be a double kill. Oh! PJ just getting that last hit in slightly early. That was a quick game. Both of them playing the fast strategy.
6
amazing.
PJ.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, clearly Ella was missing some of those hits and PJ was getting more. That was a deeply impressive game. Very fast. Both of them going for the rush down strategy and PJ just being able to prove slightly better at it. Very good indeed.
Oh, this is good. This is where the matches get saucy. I'm enjoying this now.
Indeed.
So, the next round is going to be Excel versus Darth.
Excel versus Darth. Yes, we are definitely getting to the saucy end of saucy. Excel yet to be seen in the arena tonight, thanks to Squiddy's non-arrival. And, of course, Darth we saw in up against Red. And did a very impressive job that was quite close, all things considered.
So I think from round 3, we can do best 2 out of 3. I think makes sense.
Okay, we will do that, especially because we've had so many dropouts. That's a good call.
And from losers round 4, we will continue that.
Okay,
as well.
That is a good call. I like your thinking. I like coming up with rules on the fly.
Well, at some point, right? We got to. There we go.
Indeed, indeed. I like the decisions. I think everyone will be happy with that. The sooner the better. Ugh. So, what are we thinking of this fight? We're yet to see Prime in the arena. I'm hoping he does very well against Darth, as we know, one of the big 4, I would argue. Well, those being Dolphin, Paps, Darth, and Safe. Though PJ has been doing particularly well so far. being in the arena a fair bit and winning. And by a fair bit, I mean twice, but that's still a lot. And a very impressive plays. As we have a look at what to expect in loser's bracket, Penguin will be against D-Day. That'll be very interesting to see. Sonder has yet to have his declared. Elo against Red. And Dolphin is going to fight Potball. Definitely one of the...
Here we go.
We are
We're
off.
going in for it.
And we're going straight in. Duff and Prime both going with the power of bows. Prime has decided to pull out the crossbow, trying to go for those quick, more powerful shots. Duff has pulled in the axe. And now we have a fight right in the corner where everyone's feet are. It's beautiful to see. They've seemed to have swapped sides and trading blows, but that's to Duff's advantage. A few hits from Prime are going to look strong. Can he get another couple in to finish this off? He decides to pull back.
Duff is going to be good enough.
Pull back and heal up. Duff just needs a few more hits. Beefing. That was an ender pull that seemed to do more damage than good. That's not going to end well as the bow comes in, taking up for some of that. A lot of damage there. This is all getting quite close. And there it is. Duff finds that last crit string. On what health would you please, Jack?
That was just a couple hearts on Duff.
One more swing possibly would have done it. Amazingly played by Duff to pull through there. And also a very well played by Prime to keep Duff on the ropes. They'll be facing Sonder in loser's bracket.
Okay, so that is all of the round 2 matches done. Yeah,
For
the
winners
pearl was a mess up. What a shame.
Yeah, the pearl was an issue there, but they successfully pull through. That is round 2 winners done as we move on to round 2 losers bracket.
Okay, losers round 2 bracket. We are now going to be Penguin versus D-Day.
This will be a very interesting one. Penguin, of course, a close friend of us, as well as D-Day, to be honest. I mean, all of these people are, let's not lie. But D-Day streaming as well, as I said. So if you want to check out a action point of view of this, feel free to head over there. Very interesting to see how this goes down. Jacques, any predictions?
I have seen they have been prep training a lot on each other before, and I can say with a fairly confidence that our Penguin is going to be able to take this one.
Understandable.
Which would be sad because that would mean whoever loses this one will be the first person that turned up to be eliminated. No one's actually been properly eliminated just yet.
This is true. This is the first round where elimination is on the cards fully and completely. Though, of course, these are all still tied positions. Everyone who goes out this round technically ties for the same place. So not a world-ending event to be sure. But no one wants to be the first person out, even if it's not to be last. So let's see, Penguin or D-Day, one of them is about to have to make their way back up that bubble elevator and back to the surface. Or just, just watch. That works as well. You could do either. It's up to you. Well, we've seen some great games so far. Shaq, I don't know how you've been feeling. Anything in particular that's really stood out? I think
Dolphin and Paps' one was obviously, that was a very high top-tier game.
Indeed.
To be happening. So fairly early on, just around 2 fights. It'll be we've got some more interesting ones. PJ's performance is incredible. I'm really looking forward to seeing PJ having to take on Paps in round 3.
PJ is going to hit a very big challenge against Paps. Let's see if they can pull through that. If they can, that will be an upset of the night. I mean, anyone beating Paps, I'd argue, would be an upset of the night. As Perfect Penguin and D-Day are in positions. Luna, when you are ready.
Ready? Yep, when they're ready, I think. Let's go for it.
And we're off! Penguin with those fast arrows, as he is well known for with his slight ping advantage, but nothing major as we go to a shield tango. Both of them blocking, playing very defensive games with the shields and sword combo here. Penguin looking like he's getting a few good swings in. Bit of a back and forth.
They both know each other's playstyle quite considerably. They've had lots of practice on each other. So.
D-Day gets a nice hit in there. Penguin now going to his preferred weapon, which is the bow. And that's all going to bounce off the shield unless he can come up with something interesting. And beefs up to recover. He tries to take them out for the recovery there, Penguin, but fails to. D-Day able to heal fully, or at least take that full beef. But Penguin getting a few more swings. And D-Day playing the very defensive game here. Penguin trying to strafe his way around, find those openings around the shield, and it is looking like he's succeeding on them. Can he keep up this assault? And it is looking strong for Penguin here as D-Day tries to pull out more food, gets a lot of hits in while eating. I don't think it's going to have been worth it. He's up against the corner now. Penguin's going to have a good opportunity to try and get some crit hits in. D-Day spamming arrows to try and keep him away. It's not enough. Perfect Penguin doesn't need another crit hit. He takes it with just another jab.
About 6.5 hearts.
Well, there was a lot of back and forth, a lot of healing there. A lot of arrow spam from both of them. It's very impressive play from D-Day, but not quite enough to bring him to victory. Jacques, the next game, please.
Which means, yeah, D-Day is the first person to be eliminated, which is sad. The guy that's streaming.
Go over there and send him some love, please. That would be much appreciated. I think he deserves it. Now, next fight is Prime versus Sonda.
Yes, that is it.
This should be interesting. What are your thoughts, Jack?
My thoughts are, can't I type?
I don't think they're the thoughts you should be having right now.
Go.
What are your thoughts? I'm interested to see this. Prime, I feel, might come in here with a slight edge, personally, but we will.
Yeah, I'm not
see.
sure. I'm Sonda. Have we seen his? Yeah, he did quite well against PJ, but PJ is just on fire right now.
Indeed. But
so
Prime did very well against Darth, who, as we know, is considered to be one of the giants. So we will see how this goes. Perhaps it's here, just having a look at us. Look at that strapping body. Look at that.
He's like, no.
I am the giant here. Well, he may think that, and we will see if he lives up to his words. Sonda entering on our blue side, looking slightly timid, possibly, or feeling confident going in. This will be an interesting fight, as we say. Second person to technically be completely dropped out of the tournament and have to begin that long walk home through the Nether. Or yeah, like I said, they could just stick around and watch. But you know what I mean. It's a metaphor. And there is Prime also waiting for this. Bit of a nice salute as they are both in the holes.
Showing off his kit. Excel's keeping secret. Oh,
and we are ready very quickly. Well, as soon as they're in, it can happen. Prime going for arrows, but Sonda attempting to approach slowly with sword and shield. They're both gone, sword and shield and bow. Classic Minecraft, or Puff of the Shield, arguably. As we start seeing a fight in the top right, left-hand corner, Prime's going to try and break out some space here, and does so. Sonda's going to try and put it because all the enderpearls are strafed behind, but Prime reads it and turns around extremely quickly. Sonda is now going to get stuck up against the side again. Prime is strafing very nicely, trying to get these crit sword swings in. Can he find another one or two? He does! And that is it. Prime shows off. Prime shows off his amazing skill. 6.5 hearts. Very well played. Salutes the audience. Wow, that was a game and a half.
Wow.
Very good.
Okay.
Indeed.
Well, there we go. There's some gear in the arena which needs to be scooped up.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
so with that, losers round 3 will be Penguin versus Prime.
XL. Yeah.
That will be interesting to see as well. Next up in the arena, another content creator.
Arello versus Red.
Arello versus Red, another content creator. Luna, did you just break through the glass?
Yeah, Luna's getting shanked.
Bye, Luna. Could you fix the glass, please? Because I will just fall off it if I'm not careful.
It's fine. It's been fixed.
Okay, good. Because I can't see the glass, so the chances if there's a hole here, I just fall straight through.
Do you want to be down there, or Luna, or I don't know.
What? Luna, there is doors.
I brought Luna back up to the booth. It's fine. Okay.
As soon as I hit the metal door, about 3 people ran straight to the door.
No, you're not allowed in the booth. Get out of here.
Oh,
yikes.
There's a reason I'm the only person who can't leave the booth and get back in. I had the stream open, Spider Dance from Undertale on, and the VC on full blast. Penguin getting it in all directions there, but very impressively done still. Well done, Penguin.
I think Arello might be AFK. He seems to just be sitting here.
Now, someone add him on Discord while we are waiting. Should we do Dolphin versus Puppa, the other losers round 2 match? If you two wouldn't mind getting ready, just in case. And to be honest,
doing stuff. Okay, XL. Okay.
Do Dolphin Puppa.
Will you change the plan? Wait, no, he's here. He's here.
No, he's arrived. Good, perfect, fabulous. Good to see them here as Luna seems to have changed heads and form. We're very excited to see this next match. Not sure who is
Luna. Who do you think he supports?
I wonder. I couldn't tell. No ideas. No ideas whatsoever. My head is empty. Okay, let's have a look-see. Everyone's very excited on the arena sidelines. All matches getting a lot of interest. Red team, definitely the place to be from the looks of things. Dolphin and Darth both over there. Darth still in their armor. Dolphin just decided to be a bit more flashy. As always, nothing changes. Many other people just enjoying the view. Not many people on my right-hand side. It's a viable viewing spot for sure. If you want a few spaces from the crowds. So, let's see. We have Morello is up and ready.
Okay, then.
I do not see Popbar yet. Do we have Popbar in the arena? While we're here, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Raid Shadow. No, I'm not doing that.
No, no sponsorships. We would never have a sponsorship.
Oh, we would have a sponsorship from other shops on Divergent SMP. Like, I'd be down with that.
Wait, Red's logged out. Is he?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
Interesting. Well, in that case, we may have to switch over. Let us run with the, as mentioned earlier, Dolphin and Popbar fight. If you guys are ready. No, thunder and lightning is indeed very, very frightening. Adding some suspense to this next round of fighting.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need to do we're gonna need to do a different match now. We're gonna have to do Dolphin versus Popbar.
I'm taking this opportunity to turn ambient environmental sounds off. No, it's weather actually. There we go. DJ seems to be having some fun over there. Jack frantically typing. I'm just going to scare everybody by opening the metal doors for a moment, see if anybody comes over. No?
Don't taunt them like that, Watson. Redemption arc. Yes. I don't know if that's a pun on the fact that we're waiting on Red, but
I'd assume it is. Who are we waiting on now? Do we have Dolphin and Popbar ready? Dolphin, I don't think you're allowed to come into the arena with that armor, Dolphin. I think that would be cheating. Almost walks in full Neverite gear. Popbar also in racing, so we will have these two in now. Very excited to see how this match goes. Dolphin, of course, being a favourite, being one of the big four. Expected finalists. But Popbar could have caused an upset here and dunk Dolphin out. And what I could hear the rings of scam in that situation, that's for sure. That would be a very interesting turn of events.
Beat the admin, win that temp ban. Oh no.
Yes, don't worry, all admins will not be temp banning you on victory. We can assure you, and if they do, I will personally smite them with all the power I definitely have. Which is none, of course. Popbar is entering the arena now, looking very happy to be there. And he's in his position. We're still waiting for Dolphin, as Luna decides to join me up in the box. Oh. Dolphin, as always, well known for taking his time on things.
Nice.
As he enters in now, finally. They are both in position.
While we are waiting, just quickly, we do have a sponsorship. We do have a sponsor, actually.
Oh, we do?
Shroot's Beefy.
Ah, yes. This episode...
Beefy Boogaloo. All the beef here is provided by and sponsored by Shroot's Beefy Boogaloo.
Indeed, thank you to Shroot and Mini Shroot for their support on making this event possible, as well as everybody else who allowed this event to take place. Also, hello, Anime Girl. Hello, are we ready for the next fight, then? It looks like it. Luna, will you press the lever, please? And we're off. Popbar and... Oh, Dolphin goes straight in with the Pearl strategy again, playing highly aggressive with the shield up. Popbar's able to get a few flank shots in, though. That's going to put Dolphin in a bit of a back foot. He's using the wall to his advantage. Popbar trying to find openings around. Seems to be not being able to hit. Lots of whiffs. Can't tell if that's ping or other connection issues. Dolphin having to play very defensively here. Popbar goes for eat some food, and Dolphin punishes accordingly. Can he keep up? This is so. It is looking good. Popbar is doing his very best to strafe around. Dolphin playing extremely defensively and trying to get the upper hand that way. Let's see if we can get these few last hits in. The difference in enchantments are purely unbreaking, or cosmetic in this case. Do not affect the damage outcome of these swords. A nice crit hit there from Popbar is going to put Dolphin on the back foot. Both of them searching for a few more shots. Can't be on high health, either of them here. I think Popbar's the only one to get...
very low.
Popbar's the only one to do any beefing here. Remember, this is a down and out round as we are in our losers bracket. The loser here does indeed go out. Can Dolphin find an opportunity to stay in this, or Popbar? As they are both very low. Both tangoing across the field now. Trying to find an opportunity, waiting for something, and maybe they're going to create one themselves.
Are they fighting or are they dancing? Who knows?
We will never know. They start to spin in the center of the arena. This is why I wish we had traps so we could activate them. Dolphin tries to make a move. Lots of whiffs, though. Nothing seems to be hitting. Almost connection issues darting about. Both of them have relatively good pings, so we should be fine as the tango continues of these two A-star fighters finding themselves in loser's bracket through unfortunate matchups for both of them. It's fair to say. Back and forth we go.
Dolphin can't be out of this tournament already. Surely not.
It is possible from here, but then so could Popbar, as they're both searching for hits. I can't see how these are not hitting. Lot of shield action. Could we not have hitting up in the stands? It ruins my commentating style. As more whiffs. Come on, people. This is taking longer than Dolphin and Paps did. At least they were hitting each other. There's a good hit for Popbar from the looks of things.
So low.
One more hit for either of them could do. Oh, Popbar takes the last hit. Dolphin pulls up a shield in an attempt to get a clean shot in, and Popbar punishes, which takes Dolphin. It put Dolphin himself, one of our big four contenders, out of the competition in loser's bracket. Wow. Not unexpected if you had told me that at the beginning of the tournament. He was an expected finalist.
Dolphin is out.
Well, it was bound to happen eventually, but to see him fall this early is interesting. He will be calling something a scam, especially if we decided to interview him very soon, which could be a good idea. Now, do we have Erlo and Red ready for their losers bracket final, which we are hoping to see?
Red is not online, but we can do some of the round 3 ones while we wait. I've sent Red a message. He's got a couple minutes to join before he gets disqualified.
Indeed. As we move into round 3, I'm right in saying that we are now running best of 3?
Yes, so first 2 wins, best of 3. It is going to be, Paps versus PJ. I am really looking forward to this one.
So am I. PJ has been on form tonight, and already a pretty established and well-played PvPer here on Divergent SMP. However, Paps, of course, the Viking, one of the kings, one of the giants, a frost giant, one could say, if we're going to go completely in Norse mythology craziness of PvP here on the server. Well known for his brooding attitude. It'll be very interesting to see how he does. But we still have sleepers in lowers brackets that can win through. Also coming up in this round, we'll have Darth versus Safe. How's that for a clash of titans, Jack?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I think they've been practicing a little bit, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Indeed. And in losers round 3, we still have Penguin and Prime. Both of are considerably underdogs, but still have a shot in that position to make some headway and push their way through losers. Let's see how far they can keep fighting. How long are we waiting for new arrivals? I see a Paps in the cell waiting. I do not, however, see a PJ. Oh no, PJ I see in their box, already ready to go, seemingly helmetless. I guess that's just making sure we know that they are there. I hope they do equip it before the fight. That would be smart. That seems to be a walking pair of chest plates in front of him.
Paps always waiting by the door, his classic thing as he watches over the crowd.
Yeah, Paps very ready, observing the scene with his shield out. So sword and shield for Paps. He loads up intimidatingly.
Very clear what his strategy is going to be. PJ keeping quiet, not revealing.
Okay, all armor is on. When you are ready, Luna, flick the switch.
I think we can go.
And we are off. A bit of a change out of the gates there as Paps pulls out the bow. PJ has gone for the axe and needs to play aggressively here and does so. Paps getting a lot of free swings in there, though. PJ is definitely on the back foot, but Paps the first to retreat. Maybe PJ can push a low health Paps into submission, unless it was a pullback from Paps, as Paps gets another few swings in there. PJ, another one. Oh, an upset! PJ takes round 1 of this best of 3. Amazingly done there by PJ with the axe. Able to get those few crit shots in. Oh, that's a PJ is on form, and that is one way of showing it by defeating the Frost Giant himself. Oh, well.
Oh, my word.
The question is,
Perhaps the unbeatable has just been taken by PJ. No, I would never have said that PJ was going to take this tournament, but
no,
look
but
at this.
Now from here, you wouldn't rule it out. You wouldn't rule out PJ win. That would be huge. That would be huge.
Yeah.
PJ a sleeper in this PvP community, it would seem, especially in this playstyle we are running tonight, which is very close quarters and, you know, very compact playstyle. I'm interested to see how this runs now. What are you thinking? Perhaps it must be, you know, you've got to try and break out, relax a bit, keep just, you know, you could still come back from this. You're on a bit of a back foot, but it's very doable to come back from one down. Very happy that this is a best of 3, I imagine, perhaps. Otherwise, he'd be very
Perhaps
annoyed.
has still got a chance.
PJ now just needs to get one more. Just also needs to relax. Doesn't need to overthink that they are fighting the Frost Giant and just, you know.
Luna, can we have the
yeah, give me the gates up, please.
the gates up.
PJ are, of course, our local pirate. As the gates are activated, Paps will make his way in to the hole. Usual manner of observing the audience.
Penguin's scared.
Everyone is scared to see what takes place. Penguin fully armored. Both are in. Both helmets are on. When you are ready, Luna.
Here we go.
We are off to round 2 of this best of 3 between PJ and Paps. PJ showing off a skill. Oh, Enderpearl's right behind Paps. Almost too far to make use of it, unless the plan was mostly to trick out. An arrow shot does go in. Another one for Paps. Lots of back and forth. Paps looking like he is leading on the arrow play. PJ healing up a bit with the beef and successfully does show without taking much punishment. Needs to try and push in here. Paps playing very defensively. PJ is trying to soak up arrow hits. That's a big hit from Paps. PJ needs to get a couple more back in. Can he find one more? Both of them searching for these big hits now. Another back and forth. It's hard to tell who's winning this. I think Paps has the advantage, and he does, as Paps takes round 2, bringing us to a final deciding set. Very well played by Paps.
Paps was extremely low. This is so close. No, there we go. Yep.
This
We
will
got
be
one
very
final one.
interesting to see as we go to the final game of this set. Perhaps
Yeah,
you're
they
gonna...
can change kits for the final.
And can change kits at any point. We'll see if they do. PJ's just grabbing their armor back from Paps. I imagine, I don't know if Paps wants to kill themselves to make sure they've got full regen, because that might be what it comes down to at this point. It's going to be very interesting to see wherever Jacques gone. I think he's keeping an eye on them in spectator mode.
Yeah, I'm floating around.
Understandable. Have a good day. Whoa. We were not expecting PJ on the edge here. Still, Paps does take that last set, which pulls it even. But yeah, PJ still on the edge of being able to make their way into winners semi-finals against either Darth or Safe. Wow.
Everyone's heart right now must be pretty crazy. This is certainly, you know, you thought Dolphin versus Paps was an intense one.
This is going to be it.
This.
This is our final round of Paps versus PJ. PJ, as we were saying, underdog at the beginning of this. We weren't rating PJ's chances very highly. Solidly, don't get me wrong,
We
solidly.
didn't know. Well, PJ
But
was
we
unrated. We got
hadn't-
nothing, no evidence to go by.
True. We hadn't seen a huge amount of PJ's play. So we weren't sure where to put, and I think we're going to have to rate them slightly higher in future tournaments. They are both in the
Okay,
boxes.
they're looking
Luna,
ready. Luna,
when you're ready. And we are off. Here we go into the final. PJ's taking a moment. Not sure if there was some issues there, but the arrows begin flying in. Paps with a slight advantage. Pinging left and right. PJ goes in his close range.
Both
Paps,
with the axe.
both have gone
Paps'
axe.
kit
All or
chains.
nothing. Both going for the kick change. PJ not expecting it, retreating. Both trading blows left and right. PJ kills himself with the Enderpearl. No.
Enderpearl.
No. Enderpearl damage was enough to finish PJ off. Oh, that's going to be the most depressing way to end what was a great set of games for PJ. PJ looking extremely strong after them. Sadly making their way into losers bracket, but still with a good chance. We'll be fighting the winner of Penguin versus Excelsius. Whoa, they were a set of games. What do you think, Jack?
Oh, I mean, damn, as when PJ won, I was like, the fact that PJ managed to take one against Paps shows that he is not invincible.
Oh, indeed.
And that is interesting.
He's showing everybody up in the boxes here that
PJ
Paps,
can easily come back through losers bracket to come into the grand final and take on Paps again.
it is not over for PJ. Far from it. PJ going to look hot going into losers bracket more than many other people down there with that slight advantage in league position. As we will be rolling into, I imagine,
Darth versus Safe.
another big clash as our second round 3 match. Darth versus Safe. Again, a clash of titans. Indeed. Darth, of course, being server big boss versus Safe being server big sword guy. And just general, probably one of the best players of Minecraft here. But we're not talking about building style or anything else at this point. It is coming down to raw PvP ability. These two basing together, if I'm right, Shaq.
Safe and Darth, yeah, we saw them on the base tour, you know.
Indeed.
Base tour coming out soon.
Yes, the base tour video will be coming out
soon.
very soon.
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow. That's how soon. As soon as Jacques has finished editing, it's all going very well. This episode, this fight, of course, sponsored by the base tour. Watermelons. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything funny there.
People really want Paps out. You see, Paps, you're so good. You know, that's why we want you out.
Yeah, well, Paps in semi-finals, looking strong. Will of course be fighting the winner of this for that
Paps
place
top 3
in grand finals.
I'm not sure. Top 4. Perhaps you've certainly qualified for a prize, and you're in the semi-finals.
Yeah, which is of course when you say semi-finals, that is of course winners' finals, effectively. So we'll be very interested to see how that goes. Perhaps in position, the Darth in position, Safe taking a moment to look over the field. Safe the strafe versus the Demon Darth. We'll be very interested to see how this fight goes down. Greeting the audience there, Strafe. Safe, he likes to think about things before he hops in. Take a moment to work out his strategy, relax maybe, just take a drink. Be very interested to see how this goes. Any predictions, Jack, or?
I'm really not sure how this is going to go. I think they're quite nervous. PNG.
Security.
Oh dear.
Get out. Ignore that. Nothing happened. There's nobody there. All right. Very interesting to see. Safe still yet to knock in. Darth.
He's terrified. He knows that there's about to be death.
So who's our money on? I think the demon. I think the demon might take this, though they know each other's PvP abilities very well, basing together and all. I can imagine a lot of friendly rivalry is going to take place. They are both in the holes, looking ready. Luna, if you please.
Let's go.
And we're off, and the arrow pinging begins, both avoiding shots left and right. Oh, that's one in for Safe, and another. Darth up against the wall, pulls out the axe for Darth. Safe gone with sword and shield. Gonna have to play the slightly more defensive style, but Darth just needs to trade blows to win. Back to the pinging. Arrows going left to right. This could become a very arrow-focused game as they move in now finally for the close range. Darth says otherwise, and just tries to try and get eaten. But Safe pushes him, punishes him hard, and takes the kill. Safe with that first victory, looking pretty clean from my point of view.
Pretty much full health as well.
It's very well done. What is Prime doing?
Could you hit him?
I can't.
Punch him.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
The HP checker thing. No, the HP checker thing is not allowed.
No, not
you
during
probably
the
should
fight.
say, if you got the HP checker thing, turn it off.
Well, you should have said that beforehand. There was a lot of conversation about that. That's the other reason Jack is not calling out HP during the fight, because many of you are listening.
Afterwards, I'm letting you know.
But we are not calling out HP during the fight, so you know when to pull back or not. It's up to you to count, I'd argue. Safe handing over some steak, some arrows, and some gear outside the Darth door. I'm assuming more likely than Darth is going to have a fresh set of gear going into this. Oh, there's Darth's head as well as a gentleman he is. Safe on the edge of his ring. Darth coming out and picking up all the junk that was left placed for them as they have to go back in and sort it out. Nice one. Safe. So, Jack.
Oh, this is tense.
This is
I
tense
think should we try and get them in for an interview after this round to see how they feel, because this is going to be a tense one.
Indeed, I think we should. We should probably try and get as many of these people in as possible to interview. We should have been working on more.
Now we're in the late stages.
Late stages, good players. Very interested to see how this goes down. Safe floats the audience a bit. He likes his fans, does Safe. Likes to keep them in contact at all times. Salutes the box. Thank you very much, Safe. Actually, thank you. And Darth makes their way in. No mucking about. Oh, no, a bit of mucking about. Jumps around the hole a few times. Gets a feel of things. Burns through some of that that health regen. I don't know how much running around you should be doing. Prime.
Oh, this.
Luna, be the... Thank you. Darth working out, jump in. Safe's ready. Darth is in. They look both pretty set to me. Luna, will you hit the butt lever, please? Here we go. What could be the last
Okay.
round of this set? Safe needed to get one to take this. Darth having to come back from the 1-0 deficit to win. Ping galore. Safe actually taking a few more arrows than last time. They have both gone sword and shield, going for the defensive playstyle. Darth trying to get some beef in, but changes to the sword. Darth looking like time to approach. Maybe it's time for some tangoing. No, we continue with ranged bow shots, both chipping away at each other's health. On half damages, Safe moves in, tries to get a hit in. It looks like it hits shield and doesn't do much as they both start the tango, waiting for an opportunity. A slight change in position. No, they're not going to tango all the way. They are going to fight each other out. Safe trying to strafe around with a crit hit there. Looking very nice. I don't know if he connected, though. The shield might have got in the way. Lots of back and forth. Another one. Darth on the ropes now. Safe trying to get behind. Look at him move and jump around the battlefield like a ballerina. Darth having to play defensively and catch him on these jumps, which he seems to be succeeding on. Interesting to see Safe play this more aggressive, jumpy playstyle, but not with the axe, which favors that playstyle than the defensive sword and shield. As we're moving back and forth here, Safe trying to find yet another Darth opening. This is looking pretty strong for Safe, all things considered. Safe definitely looking more aggressive, if nothing else, as he pulls out the beef, eats, and he finishes him off with a quick arrow shot from Safe. Very nicely done. Styled on, you could say. Very nicely played by Safe.
So Safe has taken it.
Takes
Meaning
around.
that in the semi-finals is going to be Paps and Safe, which is going to be a really interesting one to watch.
Yes, our
But
winners.
that is not now.
Our winners final will be Save the Strafe versus Paps,
No,
the Ice
semi-final.
Giant. No, it's our winners final technically. It's because the next one is
yeah.
losers is the grand final, so it's technically winners final. You see, I know what I'm talking about. Don't question.
It says
me.
semi-finals on the challenge.
Yeah, I know. Listen to me.
But whatever. Yeah.
But
okay,
first, we
so,
have some losers rounds to play from round 3. As someone seems to
So
be
yeah,
dying.
these losers round 3 are going to be best of 1,
Yeah, we're still on best of 1 here.
and that is going to be Penguin versus XL.
Yes, Penguin, as we know, has been doing relatively well. Came up against a difficult opponent earlier in Safe, who, as we know, has just been done very well, as we just saw against Darth, which, of course, is a pretty impressive achievement. And Prime has also had a relatively good run so far, having to make their way back through losers against Sonda after coming out to Darth, as we've just seen it taken out by Safe. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens there as we move into this round. Sounds like some of the doors are already being opened. Nope, that's other doors elsewhere in this complex. Very interesting to see how this comes out. Penguin enters in the right-hand side, and we are seeing XL in the left red. They look both pretty prepared. They sound prepared. Luna, when you're ready. And the fireworks are off. Penguin coming in with those fast arrows he's well known for. Prime also playing the bow, both bow and shield with sword as options. Penguin has decided to pull out his melee and attempts to approach. Both pull out the arrows and trade blows again. Penguin, well known for his arrow play, at least in prep work, has decided to go a bit more close range now against Prime. So they're both pulling out swords and playing around. A lot of strafe action. Jumps back and forth. Penguin trying to find another opening. Chasing down Prime here. That's a weak spot to be in for Prime. Not really making an escape. Rather turning and letting their back be hit. I think Penguin got a free shot in there, but Prime taking a few back. Maybe trying to retreat them back. Kind of Trojan horse-esque strategy. As we see some more strafing from Penguin. Bit of a tango here. Penguin, a very nice clean shot in. Prime on the defense. An arrow comes in, but I think it is
Sword
looking
Penguin.
very good for Penguin with that sword crit. Giving Penguin a good advantage. Maybe one more shot will be all that matters. And it is!
There we go.
Finds that opening as Prime attempts to make an escape.
Penguin is
Penguin
into
takes
losers round 4.
Losers round 4. Losers semi-final. Very nicely done there for Penguin, who will be fighting PJ, as we know, have been on top form so far tonight.
Okay, then we got one final best of 1, and then every other match for the rest of the night is going to be a best of 3.
Which will be interesting to see.
Perhaps hates a small map. Well, that's what you got to live with, you know. We don't want to have a super long defensive match. We want to have short, intense bursts where people cannot go on the ultra defensive.
And that is the point of this arena. We will have long arenas at some point. We may have different PvP styles. We'll of course have different competitions altogether here on Divergent SMP. But this is the real deal, the quick fight. That's why it's only best of one. It's really about just getting small advantages over your opponents and winning overall. None of this long game malarkey. Malarkey. Well, I'll be interested to see this next round. Any thoughts, Jack?
Hi, I don't have any thoughts. My brain is completely empty right now.
As always, an extremely reliable co-host is Jack. I couldn't recommend him more. Well, I'm very interested to see Popbar pull through this. They did successfully just take out Dolphin in the last round, so they have a good chance here. It'd be very good to see them against Darth. Though Aero, of course, once again, another fellow content creator, taking out Red in their last game. I think that was because of... No, Red did show that in the end, I believe. I cannot remember. It's been a long night of events. But Aero taken out by PJ, so it'd be quite interesting to see if they happen to meet again here in Losers.
Yeah, Penguin's been on a nice road up until this point, but now that Penguin's up against PJ...
it could all change. You say Penguin's up a nice road. I would like to remind you that the poor boy did have to fight safe in his second game, so I wouldn't say it's been the nicest of roads. But we will see.
Penguin was expecting to be eliminated super quickly.
He's
the
done
fact
well.
that he's probably qualified for a prize, I'm not super sure. I don't.
We will do
so.
the maths afterwards as Popball and Arrow are in the arena. Luna, when you are ready, Popball has decided.
Whoever wins loses round 3 will get a prize.
And we're off. Popball has decided to pull out the war skins of all war skins there, with Arrow going for Axe and Popball going for Sword and Shield, as they seem to be trading blows, which is for the Axe player's advantage. Trading blows is all you need to do with that slightly higher damage per hit. It's looking relatively good for Arrow, and it is very nicely done for Arrow, who is going to take that one-game round, putting him up against Darth in the next game for him in Losers Round 4. That was a quick game.
Go.
That was
very quick. Axe,
well,
if someone's picked an Axe, the game is going to be over fast.
Yeah, one way or another, Axe is a fast-played game.
Oh, Luna is sitting on the first place prize. Luna, would you like to... Are we showing live on stream what the first place prize is going to be? What the contents of the box?
Yes, let me have a look.
Sure, have a look.
Okay, so this is the possible prize for our winner. We've got a huge stack of beautiful resources, 30 diamond blocks, the first place book of its own, and of course a free Optifine cape or donation rank to the server. Or is it both? I'm never completely sure. As well as lots of free glass stacks, it would seem, from multiple... And die stacks given by, I imagine, the DigiDie shop. A range of beautiful goodies there for first place, but not even first. Many different positions are available. Well, there's prizes in pretty much all positions. Be very exciting to see them.
Yes, 30 diamond blocks. That's going to make you extra rich.
That is. It's going to be a very nice... Richer! A very stonky amount. But to be honest, the glory is honestly the biggest prize you can get here. Because trust me, that book is one of a kind. You may be able to find many diamonds from mining, but you will not be able to find the glory of this arena anywhere else. Who is our next fight, by the way?
So next is going to be a meaty one. We are entering what is probably you'd call the finals. Paps versus Saith. Best of 3.
This will decide which one of these two is coming into grand finals as the winner of the best of 3. A considerable advantage. Winner from winner's bracket even, which means they only have to win one set, one best of 3 to take the prize. A definite advantage. Even the loser here can still have a chance, but they will have an uphill battle against possibly the person, well, against almost definitely the person who wins here. So, well, the Frost Giant versus the Strafe. Who are we expecting to win this? Any ideas, Jack?
I think my money's on Safe, to be honest.
Interesting. I would agree. Safe has been performing particularly well at the moment.
Actually, I don't know.
But Paps is always a strong contender.
Paps. I want Safe to win. I want someone to dethrone Paps.
Well, we will find out. There's no throne. There's technically no throne for him to be sitting on.
Luna, can you do the lever?
From my understanding. Are we ready? Oh no, can we please activate the domes? Yes, the domes are up. Safe is going to take his moment as always to have a look around. No, he's not. He's going to check his gears all in position. And I think we can see Paps in the back room as well, prepping up the Viking or the Frost Giant. a menace for sure. And the strafe looking... Let's see what he's brought out. We can't see his shield in his offhand yet, so he might not be giving that away. Oh, no, we can. Safe has gone sword and shield. Perhaps, as always, he's going to armor up in the arena, as his signature move seems to be. He likes to come out and show up the process. He shakes his head at Safe. He's not happy about something.
He's not ready for this.
He is not ready. This is going to be very important. Let's watch the armor go on. Looking good.
Will he reveal his? Will he
Will
reveal
we
his
see
weapon of choice?
weapons? No, he's holding beef in his hand at the moment. Is he going to drop in the hole? No,
he's forgotten a pearl.
Well, it happens to the best of us. I'll be very interested to see these pearl plays. I am very excited for this best of 3. You can lose one of these, but you can't lose more. Are you ready, Paps? We're going to see a weapon out of him. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't. It looks like he's holding his cards close to his chest. Safe is in the hole, waiting for Paps to decide to get in.
There we go.
We'll give him a moment to load whatever weapons they happen to be using. Luna,
Okay,
when you're
Luna,
ready.
When you're ready.
Here we go. This is a big one. Both pulling out quick bows, but Paps looking like he has the axe, unless he's somehow not decided to equip the shield at the bats. Safe has got his up and running for bow and shield. Lots of pinging back and forth with the walls. Safe's going to have that slight advantage with the shield in this stage, but walking backwards leaves him open, as he told me, but he did get that beef in, which is going to keep him in a fight a lot longer. Safe trying to get... Paps trying to get a few more arrow shots in, but all that's bouncing off the shield. A lot of them... Safe being able to build up an arrow supply. I can't imagine it's going to go on for that long, but it might. This arrow gameplay, they seem to have both decided that arrows are the key. Paps having to refill on arrows. So is Safe. This is going to take a while if they're going to decide to stick to arrows the entire game. Maybe they won't.
Perhaps it's going. I thought perhaps would try and close the distance, considering he was on axe, but no. He is keeping his distance.
Yeah, he is. They're both holding it out, which is interesting. So you'd imagine Safe for the advantage, that bit of shield, that bit of padding. They're both going for a full retreat to pick up some more arrows. I didn't think this would go on for as long as it has, but it is. The ping is back and forth. That's beef in Safe's hand. I thought I saw an ender pearl there. That would change things up pretty dramatically. As Paps trying to dodge
That's
and
how they
run.
go for it.
I'd say that is definitely the case here. Safe moves in, takes the halfway point, puts Paps up against the wall. Let's see, can he break against? Look at all those arrows in the sight of Safe. Another one in for Paps. This is a slow back and forward fight, to be sure. Who knows? We might even see armor break again. As Beef goes in for Safe, I think he's slowly going to start running out of food. As Safe, Paps looks worryingly low on arrows. He has to pull out his axe. That looks like the pinging is over for Paps. Will he ender pearl through to Safe, or will he try and make a way? Unless he's tricking, he's collecting the spare arrows to keep this going. The Beef will help him fight. Safe's had enough. He's pulled out his sword. Paps has pulled out his axe. Now we're getting to the hype end of things. Oh, the crits are coming in left and right. You wouldn't think they'd be hitting each other. And Paps takes it with yet another axe crit. Beautifully done there for Paps. Just about surviving that bombardment of arrows at the beginning, mostly just healing up off each other.
Paps was really low.
Takes that win. Quite low, though. So low, I think he's planning to kill himself. If he can, because the ceiling's so small. This is great to watch. This is so good. Come on, Paps. Come on, Paps. Come on. Yay! No, it's not enough. Come on. No. No, come on. Hey! And Paps kills himself. Very nice. Very nice. There were some interesting fights there.
Not even Pap can kill Pap.
Not even Pap can kill Pap. Thank you very much for that, Penguin. So that gives Paps the advantage going
I'm just going to quickly scoop up these arrows. Don't mind me.
Thank you very much, Jack. Don't ignore the fact he's flying. It's fine.
Just
Anyway, I'm very excited to see this second of this game for winners final, deciding who is going to have that massive advantage going into the grand final. Safe on the back foot now. What?
Huh?
What? What, Jack?
Ah! What? No.
Jack seems to be having technical problems. Not sure what these technical problems happen to be, but there seem to be technical problems.
I just keep.
What's happening? Like you.
I just keep falling through the void.
Oh, well, it looks like we have lost Jack to the void. Sad, but not unexpected. As we go in, Safe is in position, Luna, if you want... Oh, I'll reset it as soon as it's here. The gates come in. Safe, no time to greet his audience as he seems to prep up with...
Give me a second.
Yes?
Dolphin, you alright? I think I tried to TP to you, but I accidentally TP to you to me.
Oh no, there's some chaos taking place in the admins. This is why you don't have
was-
TP privileges. No toilet
I'm
paper
alright
allowed.
now.
Okay, as long as everybody is okay and not dead, I am happy. Maybe. I quite like death, as you can see from in front of me. Alright, Paps is suited and booted, as always. He's not getting his armor on in the arena for once. He's taking this too seriously. Can he take this to win the set and put him into that all-important winner's final with that advantage he will have? Be very interesting to see. Is he going to drop in? Looks like he is. Luna makes their way over just in time for this. They are both prepped and in position. When you're ready, Luna. And here we go, what could be the final of our winner's final here. Paps with that 1 point advantage. Are they going to go to the long game again? They both pulled out sword and shield, expecting the long one. Paps decided to play defensively. Oh, a very nice arrow shot there from Paps. Half charged, but very clean. As another back and forward they go. We're looking for another long arrow game here. As Paps looks like he's reading in those advantages with these arrow shots. But in the end of the day, does it matter? As Safe attempts to approach, Paps catches him and doesn't let him advance. Both of them going in. Both of them beefing up at the same time. Reducing some of the effects of these early games. Apart from burning through arrow and armor and shield. Which could even matter. Especially shields. They burn through that quickly. Especially in longer fights, which this could be, as both of them playing more defensively. These two, the gods of the server when it comes to PvP. That's clear to see from these fights alone, Jack.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still stunned by the fact that I just fell through the void like 5 times.
Understandable. Have a good day. As we
I don't
see,
know if you
Safe.
saw all the death messages, but
No, I
yeah.
can't see anything. Safe is keeping the push pressure on. A lot of back and forth here as we enter the melee phase now. Perhaps trying to find an opening. Very defensive. It's time for a bit of a waltz in the top right-hand corner of the battlefield.
Did one of them have an axe before?
No, yes, Paps was wielding the axe. They've both gone to sword and shield, the more defensive styles. As the doors get open on the side of the arena, someone should close that before someone decides to run.
Approaches.
This is not a free-for-all yet. As Paps throws in a few arrows into Safe, taking a few more hits and a few more healing. Paps up against the wall. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage? You tell me. A bit more beef for Paps as we seem to be moving into the final stages of this fight. Moving back into the range, though, as they keep pinging each other. We're going to see another bow kill. Wouldn't be surprised at this rate of things. They both heal up at the same time. It's almost like they're both draining each other's health at the same rate. We pretty much should have taken away all their beef from them. Would have been just as fair as a fight from the looks of things. As they move back and forward, Safe trying to push in and use some more martial skills. Use his strafing almost to his advantage as they both feed up, but perhaps being able to get one more arrow shot in there. Both of them looking pretty arrowed up. Look at all those. Look at all those sticks in their sides, feathers flying out of them. Oh, a few nice hits there from Safe against Paps will give him a slight advantage if he can punish with it. A few more, most of these hitting shield as we go to another bit of melee. A bit of a tango as they both crit hit each other over and over. Can we find an opening here?
Covered in arrows.
The arrow coverage is real. Paps finding the strafe there on the strafe. Can we see another opening? Trading blows left and right. I think Paps is only one more away from taking this, but Safe could not be far off himself. As we see both of them whiffing, missing. Oh, that's looking good for Paps, that one there. Can we see this final connect? Hit from either of them. Safe trying to find an opportunity. Trying to jump. Trying to give. Make Paps make a play. He tries to strafe. That was beautifully done there for Paps. Safe being able to pick it up from the looks of things. As they both pull out, we're going to go back to the bow. Pinging. It looks like Safe has decided to. But Paps has none of it. And they both beef up yet again. Both healing up, making this match even longer. As they both return to their sides, it looks like we're going to have another bit of arrow play as they're both back on the spawn points, effectively restarting this match. We don't know their health, of course. That'd be giving it away as they both beef up again. I feel like we might be on maximum beef capacity. Everything Safe was saying to me about he who eats first loses could very much not be true at this point, as the push-down tactics aren't being seen here that we were expecting. Set a longer game plan for this small arena size. No height advantage to be gained. Nothing. Oh, back and forward we go in the corner of the arena. Perhaps with a very nice crit there. Safe could not be doing well, but a counter there from Safe. Looking strong. Can we see these final few connections? Maybe. Oh, that's a good another crit there from Paps, but these sword crits are not as dramatic, of course, as the axes, but that one is! And Paps takes it, putting him in winner's winner. Here's our winner of the winner's bracket, putting him into the grand final with that 1 set lead over whoever dares challenge him. Whoa. Whoa. That was a game and a half. Current HP scores, please, Jack. Would be nice for Paps.
Paps was extremely low. He was on just a few hearts. I don't know the exact number, but it was very close. Both of them had
Impressively
barely
done
any
there
arrows,
by
barely any
Safe.
food. It
Now,
was very close.
Now, do we think we'll see Safe make his way back to winners final? He has to do a bit more work now grand final. And he will be
So
up.
Paps has guaranteed at least second place.
Indeed, an impressive display from Paps, who has dominated his way through the competition, shown very little sign of being put down by anyone, apart from arguably PJ, who did get a set up against them early on, but was able to put that rebellion down very quickly, and definitely showing why he is feared on the server. We have our top 6.
We have our top 6. So Paps, Saith, PJ, Penguin, Darth, and Arello are all... Arello's cool, by the way.
Arello is cool. Our top 6 competitors. Top 6. Very impressive to all of them. Right, now it's time to whittle them down a bit more, where we will have, in losers round 4...
versus Penguin.
Now this is a fight to watch. PJ, of course, has been on form with their surprise upset against... Well, not really against anybody in particular.
Is it an upset though? We just didn't know their performance. I think.
Well, no,
I think PJ's got this.
You think this is going to be PJ's? Interesting.
PJ took a game against Paps.
PJ did take a game against Paps. That is big. Penguin has had some pretty good plays. He's put some good efforts in, but he has also lost to some big players that PJ has at least fought their ground against. I think we could see a PJ coming in 4th and taking that position that we'd expected Dolphin to fill. That could be PJ's.
While we're waiting, should we try and get anyone in for an interview? We've had no interviews so far.
That'd be good because we could take a small interview.
Do you want to come in and talk to us about your match with Paps?
We really should have planned more interviews in advance, but we didn't know how the fight was going to go.
We should have done that. If you do, go into like a voice channel on the Watson server and I can move you across.
Well, it looks like we are waiting for the competitors who are already in the ring. Penguin and PJ are both on their stands. This to a best of 3 as they both fall in. PJ's helmet is on, a sign that they are ready. Penguin taking another moment to drop into the hole, and he does so with a crouch, looking extremely cute, I must say. Luna, when you are ready, you may flick the switch. Here we go into round 4 of losers. PJ going for the axe tactic that we've seen them use a lot, but Penguin fending them off with a lot of very nice arrow swings. Now on the defensive, having to keep their distance, not using the enderpearl there, as the ping from Penguin with those arrows. But PJ's with the axe, has got PJ. Penguin's got it on the run. Can Penguin get a few more hits? And then he does! Penguin takes round 1 against PJ. An upset from those of us in the box, but very well done from Penguin. Showing the power of a bow against the axe there. Nicely done for Penguin, giving him a 1-win lead. Whoa! We weren't expecting that, were we, Jack?
Penguin! That was not expected at all. I have underestimated your ability here.
That was impressive. And the pings were real. The arrow...
What if we watch Penguin take this entire tournament?
Oh, that would be amazing. That is still possible from here. Penguin has not faced a huge chunk of this higher cast on his way up. And let me just check how he ended up down in the losers, actually. He did end up in losers against Safe, so that will be interesting to see if he has to take him on again. Well, he will have to, for sure, to make it there. Still got a lot of losers rounds to get to then. We've got to get through this. We've got to get through PJ. We've got to get through Darth and Neverlow. And then the winner of both of those. And then that against Safe. And then that against Paps. So still a little while to go until that grand final we've been waiting for. But all interesting, all the same. As we wait for the second set, the second game in this set between PJ and Penguin after our upset with Penguin's victory. Seems to be some fighting in the ring. Wait, what? Is Penguin up here? Penguin, it's not over. Penguin's up in the box. He's up in his...
Wait, they fought only once, right?
They've only fought once. Penguin, it's a best of 3. Penguin!
Penguin!
He's going back down. Seems that Darth and Erlo are ready for their round. Should we get one of those in now, or no? Best not.
No.
A lot of confusion here. This, of course, being a best of 3 at this point. Seems to be some confusion in the ring about that. but very well played by Penguin, taking that 1-0 lead. It's PJ. Very much happy that this is a best of 3. And he's not out of this yet. Salutes the box. We salute you back. And here comes Penguin. Probably wishing this was only a 1 game. And is slightly worried that he's going to lose this. But we'll find out. As they are both on the edge. Looks like PJ has remained with the axe. Noah's picked up the shield and the sword. After Penguin's victory, they are both in the boxes. They are both ready. Luna, if you please. Press the switch. Here we go. Game 2 of this set. In round 4 losers bracket between Perfect Penguin and PJ. They're already in the tango stages after a few pings. I'd say this is Penguin's disadvantage to be here. But the shield could force that. Yes, with PJ's switch, the Pirates switch kit. Oh, a very nice crit hit there. Trading blows on both of them. Sorry for the camera work there by me.
As we see, Penguin isn't going to be able to be as effective this time.
Penguin is pulling out the...
just blocked a first projectile with a shield. Nice.
Indeed, Penguin has decided to pull out the arrows there to attempt to get some hits in as we find the openings. All back and forth, but Penguin taking a big bit of damage there. PJ trying to find these openings. This is looking strong for PJ, I'm not going to lie. Can Penguin pull this back? It's not over yet. Penguin has been known for his upsets as we tango up and down the battlefield. Trying to find these juicy openings. There's one. Very nicely played there. It's all still up in the air. An arrow gets picked up in PJ's inventory. Unlikely to be used there. More likely to be used in Penguin's. Penguin taking another big blow there. Penguin looking particularly weak. Pulling out the bow now. He goes for the beef. He doesn't finish eating it though. But PJ doesn't get that swing in either. As we tango around a bit more. Trading blows. Penguin probably looking the weaker here in my prediction. It's hard to tell at this point, of course. Oh, big trade of blows there. Penguin looking like he's taking the worst of the wear, but a crit hit that could make a big difference as it goes back and forward. Both of them trying to find these last few openings. Both of them holding onto the last few hearts. PJ taking a big hit there. Brendo! Penguin attempts to go for the food and gets had by PJ, who levels this game up and eats his beef as a result. Bringing us into a final round of this set.
Eating is really risky when the arena is this small.
Indeed.
PJ was on 2 hearts that round.
Oh,
so
1 hit either way.
Final round.
Final round of this losers round 4. This, of course, is for a position to confirm
who gets all the heads from this tournament?
I mean, I would quite like them all because I'd quite like to make some armor standy stuff. But
I'm sure everyone would like them all. Duff would like them all. You'd like them all.
I feel Luna. I think Luna should have them all. And,
I think Luna should decide what happens with them. It is, after all, Luna's tournament.
Indeed it is. There's many people who want these heads.
The shield's out.
Okay, well, looks like we might have to take a moment to replenish our shield supply. Or are we good, Jack?
I'm just checking the supplies. No, we're looking all right. If there's nothing there, just press the button again.
Very good, very good.
Okay, Penguin, you can do this. I'm rooting for you, fellow member of our household.
Of the whole community. Well, PJ, as we know, has been an outsider, or at least somewhat of an unexpected card in this game. Will they be fighting Darth or Arrow in the next round? Let's find out. Luna, when you're ready, flick the switch. Here we go for this final of this set. Both of them pulling out the bow and going straight to it. Penguin knowing that's his strong suit, but missing these early shots that he relies on so much. PJ getting in, and now here comes straight in with the melee. Penguin is out of there and decides to go for the ender pearl early, but approaches in as a result. He didn't eat anything. He didn't fire. He decides instead just to get out of that corner. I thought that was very panicky. So PJ now with that pearl advantage in hand. If they find a use for it, as arrows go flying off, and we enter a bit of a tango here in the melee stage. Trading both back and forth. That looking particularly good for PJ. Nice juicy hit. Crit there. Both waiting now. It's going to be a bit of a tango-y game. Neither of them using the axe, which does, of course, lead to slightly longer fights, but slightly more interesting ones. Well, arguably, as we tango up and down the battlefield. Very nice shot there from Penguin, doing a lot of damage. Tries to switch up weapons, but doesn't decide to do anything with that. And PJ tries to punish, but fails to. which is fair enough. Maybe Penguin trying to bait out a play there from PJ. Trying to get your opponent to do something that you want them to do. Get that hit as PJ almost doing the strafe. Oh, gets round and gets the crit shot on Penguin. Penguin,
PJ.
after a very impressive first game, falls to PJ in the best of 3 format, giving PJ a win and taking Penguin out of the tournament, which has been a pretty impressive run to Penguin, all things considered. But this brings
Penguin, who is now out
of the tournament.
Really hoping that he'd be able to do it, but
sadly, it's not enough.
Unfortunately, not today.
Sadly, it is not enough, as we have PJ go through to losers round 5 in a strong position. Well, in a top 4 position.
Yeah, it looks like Paps is going to have to be fighting PJ again. It's
possible. It's possible. PJ's going to have to get through safe first, but it's very possible. But first, we have one more losers round 4 match to bring you. Darth.
Yep, which is Darth versus Arello.
Arello.
They were already keen to. They were already keen to do that earlier. A bit too keen that they were.
Yeah, a bit too keen. Already in the arena. Already getting out of themselves, but that is fine. Good to see the enthusiasm. Let's get them down here as soon as possible, please. Darth, of course, being the favourite going into this, but Arello has done some pretty big plays, taking out Pop Bar and Red to get here, looking pretty strong, as Darth very happy to enter this arena. Darth, I think we've seen on pretty high form, though has cut their matches pretty close. So let's see who comes in. Well, we're just kind of waiting now, more than anything else. Oh, there's someone else in the box. No, it always sounds like there's someone else in the box. There's a lot of violence. I wonder how Paps is thinking, looking at all these fights to come.
Thunder.
There always seems to be thundering while we're fighting. How do you think Paps will be feeling?
Not on.
Have we not got Rello after this? Well, there's not much we can do here, to be honest. We've got no other matches to play.
Yeah.
So I feel like we are just going to have to count that as a position it's in.
Hold on. Let's give it a few more minutes because I'm really keen to see this match.
Indeed, so am I, so am I. Let's see, would anybody like to join us in the commentary booth for a quick interview while we wait? That would be great. Just join our server, the Watson server, and join any Discord chat, and hopefully Jack will be able to bring you over using his infinite power.
Okay, he's trying to log in.
Okay, perfect. We can give him a moment to do so. And as always, thank you once again for the sponsors that have made this event possible. Thank you to Beefy Boogaloo for all of the beef and everyone involved collecting all of the equipment together, and Luna, of course, for building this beautiful thing. It's been amazing to commentate for, and slightly scary to stand on top of this glass with this invisible texture pack. Thanks to Shaq. Yes, indeed, indeed. Darth looking particularly ready for this. Oh, I mean,
now the guy Arello is back.
Hey, that's good to see. Arello is back in the ring. I did a death thing. Indeed you did, Penguin. Indeed you did. But it was a very impressive death thing all the same.
Yeah, you made me proud, Penguin.
We both
really
of us
happy.
very proud. We're very proud. I am proud of you. As here we have Penguin. No, we have Arello even make his way in a bit late, but he is here. Having a look around to have a look at things. Slightly scared of the basically almost T-posing Darth at the back there.
Yeah,
could be if they could.
Asserting dominance.
Asserting dominance is straight in the hole. Arello is also in. Give them a moment to prep any weapons they want to. I can hear a crossbow being loaded. Luna, when you're ready.
Let's go.
Here we go. And yes, Arello has gone axe and crossbow from the looks of things, where Darth going bow and sword and shield. This is the first time I think we see complete opposites as crit shots come in. Arello having to play more defensively. The crossbow being a massive weakness and opening as they fight underneath me. Darth, Arello takes him out with a botched pearl. Very nicely done by Arello. But don't have to go for those pearls if you want to, but Darth decides to, and Arello takes that as a result. Might want to re-heal, grab some more beef. But that was very impressive. 1-0 to Arello. The crossbow. First time I think we've seen a crossbow win. Well, it can punish pretty hard if it's loaded, but the problem is it leaves you very open to be punished. It's that kind of weapon. I would almost recommend not firing it straight away. I think it would work better with the sword and shield tactic personally. But interesting to see Arello pull it off. Very nicely done. This could just put him in a position to do something scary.
We are getting the first John of the night. Darth's scroll wheel is apparently broken. Interesting time for that to happen.
We have the first John of the night. For those who don't understand the reference, Look at the references. It's not that
A
complicated. I
John
think
is
as
an
a John,
excuse for
an
why
excuse.
they lost.
Normally a technical one. I normally complain about controllers. It's nearly always controllers or like internet issues. Internet issues I feel are a bit more fair, but controllers are controllers. It's always controllers. In the words of a good man, no Johns. Anyway, as we wait for the next round between the two of them.
We'll give Darth a few minutes just to make sure his scroll wheel is completely lubricated and working fully.
Oh, I love how you said that, Shaq. That was beautiful. Evelo, feeling confident, I imagine, going into this. We'll be up against PJ in the losers round 5. That's going to be an interesting fight if it is Evelo versus PJ. Both two people we were not expecting high scores
Well,
from.
Arello and PJ were fought earlier in the tournament, remember? PJ won overall, so that'll be another opportunity for them to take it.
Indeed.
For them to have a rematch.
Indeed, that would be good to see. Both of them unexpectedly doing very well. In from safe. Pab said I'm the first person to make him shake. That's a win if I've ever seen one. I like your attitude, Safe, but it is not over yet. Pabs has definitely shown dominance, but Safe has shown scariness. So maybe we'll see him again. He's going to have an uphill battle against Paps, which is definitely going to be hard, but it's not over yet. As our contestants for this round, Arello and Darth, make their way into the arena. Darth going to T-pose some dominance with a bow and looking like an axe. No shield on the show. And Arello has
no shield, but they might be...
Yeah, we're just hiding it. Where Arello has that axe in his hand. They are both
very clearly
in position.
showing...
I'll give them a moment. It doesn't look like any shields are
Okay.
ready. When you're ready, Luna.
Let's go.
I don't even know what I say. Oh, Elero comes straight in, and an Endermite appears on the battlefield again. Let's let that get cleaned up if you wouldn't mind, everybody. Darth doesn't give the opportunity. No gentleman rules. And Darth, here we go. It's crits on the axe, trading back and forth. Arello on the defense. Arrow shot could matter here, as Arello trying to strafe around back and forth. Beef. Oh, it's not enough, and Darth takes it back. Well, we've had Johns on both sides with both the Endermite luck and the chance of the scroll reel going to bring us into a final game as we reset the arena.
It all comes down to this.
Reach button. There we go. We reset the ring for a final of this round 4 of losers, deciding who is going to make it to that top 4 spot. And who is going to get an early trip? Well, not quite an early trip. A somewhat reasonably timed trip.
I mean, anyone that's come this far has already done a great job so far in the tournament. You know.
Indeed. We're all fighting. We're all in.
You can't be at this stage if you haven't become good at if you're not good at PvP.
Indeed. We are fighting over high positions of power here. Very good awards available, as we've seen some of, if not many. Just give me the cape now, not need for the tourney. Safe's definitely feeling confident about things, but we will find out if he can pull them off. There's also many other prizes up to grabs, and in many positions to be won. It'll be very interesting to see how they go down as Arello makes his way back out of the arena, just checking he has everything. Everyone seems to be walking in and out with something missing. There's not that many things to carry, is there, Jack? I can't remember there being that complicated.
I mean, you do need full set of armor, 20 arrows, a pearl, 10 beef, and then you've got 2 options, either going for the bow or crossbow, or either going for the axe or sword shield combo.
Darth enters the arena, seems to be giving us a hard stare. Can't see anything that's going on in chat at the moment, thanks to the power of F1, probably for the best. And Arello is already in the ding. He's already ready to get going.
He's already in the ding.
In the ding.
Okay.
Darth taking a moment,
in the ring.
collecting their confidence.
The ring.
Just having a think about things. I wouldn't say this is the confidence we saw in the first round. They are both in. Give them a moment. Oh, Luna says otherwise. Let's go. Arello goes straight in with the axe, not giving Darth an opportunity, but Darth is pinging. They have both seemingly gone for axe. No shields in sight. Arello dancing around a bit, trying to work out what they're doing. Avoiding all these arrow shots, letting Darth drain perhaps. It looks like it. Just playing the long game. Darth
perhaps
getting a few...
what's needed here to get in.
True, because he want to risk it again.
Not doing anything.
But is he letting that happen for reason? Crossbow bolt comes in very nicely. Take a few hits as we start trading blows of axe. This could be Darth's favorite. But Arello takes it on the last swing. Beautifully done by Arello there. Taking him through to losers round 5 and knocking out Darth. Again, one of our big 4 contestants in losers round 4. Wow.
Arello was extremely low. I thought Darth had it, but that crit at the perfect time was what was needed.
Arello and PJ will be fighting each off in losers 5 and taking those coveted top 4 positions. This is the fight for 3rd or 4th now. Let's see who takes it.
Well, Arello, you're straight back in for Arello, you might not be coming off if you keep winning.
Yeah, this is the thing from here on out. If people in these brackets keep winning, they will keep winning, which is hard. That's one of the reasons losers is actually very difficult.
Winning. Words by Watson right there.
I'm pretty sure you said if you keep winning, you keep winning there, Jack. Not sure there.
Okay.
It could be either of us. We're not sure. But you'll have to keep winning to keep going. So lots of fights for those in losers. Well, perhaps gets to rest or possibly worry about what to expect in winners.
Arello, give yourself a minute for your heart rate to go down. Luna, can you do the lever?
Arena balls come up. Wow.
Yeah. So, PJ, you're up.
Our top 4. Paps, Safe, PJ, and Arello. What are we thinking? It's still anybody's game from here, though, of course. Perhaps with that advantage.
Going by the last round where PJ got Arello, I'm going to say that this is another one for PJ.
You'd think so, but maybe Arello, with a bit more time, a bit more warming up, could take this. In which case, we're saying PJ is going to go through to losers round 6, which, of course, is losers final, against Safe. What are we saying there? I don't think we get to see these two come together.
PJ has the opportunity to take this to the end easily.
That would be an impressive change as PJ walks in with Penguin's head on.
Ready to scare. Penguins supported from the sidelines.
And there seems to be a huge contingent of Penguin heads around the arena today as Arello is more than ready. PJ's hat is on. Arello with the shield. Cannot see on PJ. PJ doesn't really seem to go for that strategy. Luna, when you're ready. Let's get this ball rolling. And we're off. Pirate straight in with a pearl. But Arello able to get a few arrows off regardless. And now we move into the melee. This is going to be quick. And it is. Arello very cleanly cleans up PJ.
Take a single hit.
PJ struggles to get in. Amazingly done by Arello. A few good arrows and very nice sword play. Impressive indeed. Hello, Azul. As we walk into the second game of this set between the two of them in, well, losers semi-final, round 5 of losers, however you call them. Be interesting to see. PJ, that was a bit of an upset from our point of view, wasn't it, Shaq? We were expecting PJ to have this, but
I was expecting that to be close. I wasn't expecting Arello to not take a single point of damage.
True, that was domination. It was fast. It was very fast-paced. Arello just kept in control, kept his nerve, and well, showed victory there. What are we expecting now? I think Arello could clean this up. I think we could see 2-0 from Arello from here. I don't know if there seems to be some confusion. I don't know if they're darting off. This is once again a best of 3. PJ returns to the arena in their penguin attire. Trying to get some support. Arello has just sat down thinking it's over.
Like, yeah, okay, I'm looking forward to watching the next match, except it's Arello that's fighting.
And also, like, even if Arello had won, it would still be Arello back in. Basically, you've got to stay ready. We need Safe and Paps. Both of you should probably be suited up and ready to roll because we are going to be running through these
Paps has still got a while to wait.
Relatively quickly. True, Paps has got a little while, but Safe should be prepared. As PJ takes their red side with the penguin gear on, cheering to the fans. And Arello coming in now for blue team. Well, there's not really teams, is there? Looking pretty strong. Crossbow in hand there. Doesn't look like anything else. Very interesting to see. Both of these players very anti the normal style of we're seeing a lot of sword and shield and bow, and both of them are trying to do something different. Anyway, Luna, when you're ready. And here we go to what could be the final round of this. PJ going actually against what I'm saying and playing very defensively with the style of bow and sword and shield. Arello going for the extreme style. And let's see, can Arello clean this up nicely? Arello's going to play aggressively with an axe. Get these. Remember, trading blows with axe is an advantage to the axe player, which they seem to be doing. And Arello takes it in 2 clean sweeps against PJ. PJ obviously couldn't find those connections against Arello, even though he did it the first time. Maybe Arello had worked it out what he needs to do. And Arello moves into 3rd place. PJ coming in 4th.
Oh my. There we go, PJ. Damn, Arello just stormed it. I thought
that would be closer.
PJ would have it. after round 2, but no.
No. Arello says otherwise. Arello's like, no, you may think you could beat me, but I'm going to say, no. No, you can't. This is my game to win now. And he successfully does, as we're going to have Safe and Arello in losers final.
Well, there we go. We now have our 4th place is PJ. Now,
Very
Safe
well deserved.
and Arello are fighting. The loser will win the 3rd place prize. The winner is guaranteed 2nd place.
But we'll have to
And
go
he's
up
gonna
against
fight
the
Paps.
Frost Giant themselves to take this on. So we will have Arello, one of the few people who's made it this far who we're yet to give a proper nickname to, and I feel bad about that. Where Safe the Strafe, and of course Paps the Frost Giant, PJ the Pirate. Yeah, and that's nothing really comes easily for Arello. He's played in a very different game style. I feel like I want to give Crossbow in there. Maybe he's the Pillager, because he likes to pull out that crossbow, and he does very well with it. And the axe, if anything, yeah, that could be a fair one for him. So let's go. We'll go with the Pillager.
Can you put the lever up, Watson?
Oh, I will put the lever in position.
Luna's
if I
doing
can...
a small bit of maintenance.
Oh, bugger. I think I may have... It's going to fire off twice, sorry. No. I think we're good. I hope I haven't broken anything. It's possible. That would be impressive. What is going on out here? Oh, open the doors. Close the doors. Don't let the masses in. All right. Safe and Arello are willing to run in. I'll take 4th. I was too impatient. You did very well, PJ, though. You did very well. As we see them, Arello perhaps watching on to see who he will be fighting in this final.
Okay.
It'll be fantastic to see. Arello and Safe both ready. Do we have someone else in the box to flick the
Yep.
lever? Yes, we do. Shaq is ready.
Here we
When you are
go.
ready, Shaq. And we go. Safe with a quick draw on the bow as this best of 3 commences. Arello is yet to even show a weapon. He looks like he must be going close in with the axe. No, he's pulled out the crossbow, misses the shot, or does he even fire it? Unknown. As the axe is coming, they are both wielding the axe, both expectantly, but Safe with those few extra
Safe.
damage from the bow takes round 1, looking strong.
Safe on 3.5 hearts.
Well tanked there for Safe. Arello not being able to get those few shots in. Safe's advantage using the bow, being able to get those few early shots in that can make such a difference, especially with axe strategy where trading blows can be quite common. If they were both expecting sword and shield, of course, trading blows with the axe is a good strategy where the sword has to get more hits in. Luna, what are you doing down there? I don't think you're taking part in this competition. Ah,
No, Luna's doing
that's better.
maintenance to refill the
Refill supplies.
The stuff. Yeah.
well, as long as we have enough to keep fighting, that's all that matters. As we move into the second game of this set between Safe and Arello, with Safe's 1-0 lead. Arello looking like they might be coming in 3rd. Still a very impressive position for the Pillager. Doing very nicely, all things considered. As Safe makes their way in, we should probably activate the room. Thank you. Safe, as always, taking a moment before he hops into the hole. He likes to take his time and then walk out the arena again, never to be seen again. Thank you, Safe. Let's have a
Probably
look.
forgot some kit.
Look at the stands. You can see a lot of penguin stands in the audience. Everyone's wrapping his headgear. It's all looking very nice. He's done extremely well, Penguin. I think that's fair to say. Much better than we thought, making it into that top 6 position and bringing home some booty. Anyway, Safe and Arello. Arello's in position, bouncing about, burning for his stamina. Safe's going to take a moment to think about things. Definitely going for the bow and axe for Safe. It looks like we haven't seen much change. Both in position. When you're ready, Luna. Here we go, what could be the last of losers final between Arello and Safe here. Safe the strafe, going for the bow play. Arello going for the crossbow play and getting a few hits in. But Safe being able to be more consistent with the damage output with the bow. And now Arello has to try and approach with the axe. We're not going to see the ender pearl being used, interestingly enough, as Safe takes a little bit, as Arello, Safe keeps chipping away at Arello's health. We're going to see a bow kill.
Oh, a
Some
successful
meeting.
food by Arello.
I missed
Some
that,
people
but
gotta realise
nice.
that they need to ender pearl if they need to get in. People forget that they've got an ender pearl. They can
Indeed.
be used well.
They can be, whatever Darth happens to do, they can be, but of Safe now moving in, they've both had an opportunity to beef up. Will it be enough? It is!
Oh.
Safe takes it, which means Safe will be moving into the grand final against Paps again, with our 1-round disadvantage, but that brings Arello the Pillager in second. Very nicely done there, Arello. In third even. Very nicely done there, Arello, with that positioning. Amazing plays. Well done, good sir. Check out his content. I couldn't have recommended any more than that.
Okay, so just to quickly re-explain, if so this will be the first best of 3. Oh yeah, we can take a break. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a quick moment for Safe to regroup. Again, as always, an interviewer is always allowed in to the chat if you want to take a moment.
Wait,
But we
did I
have
mess up?
What have you done?
Wait, I messed up. I'm sorry. I messed up. It was not Aerolo. It was.
Oh, there's
I
been a
messed it
mistake
up.
in the programming. Ignore the programming is what we're
No,
going to say.
it was Safe, wasn't it? The
Safe
one.
did indeed win. Jacques
Oh,
has mucked up the programming. You may all blame Jacques in the traditional manner of the Dr. Watson 64 experience. Blame Jacques! Yes. Did you mark the one ring of the bracket? Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Azul. It happens to the best of us. As we have now
Almost
coming
managed
in
to
our
get through the
final
entire tournament without messing it up.
Paps and Safe. Very excited for that. So, Jacques, what are we thinking after seeing these epic performances from both of them? Both of them making and meeting in winners' final, of course. So now it's just more of the same. Now,
my.
if we have a look back through their paths to victory, perhaps his arguable biggest play here was taking out Dolphin on his way here, as well as Safe in winners' final. But PJ as well, someone else who's performed particularly well this tournament, perhaps has come across some of the hardest competitors in this game and has fought them off impressively well. That's going to give him a good confidence boost going for this. Safe has done similar. He's taken out Penguin, who's done particularly well. He's taken out Darth, who of course is considered one of the best players here. And as well, of course, not taken out perhaps, but has done extremely well in losers. Dealing with Elo, of course, who was took out PJ. So, both with a lot of good fights and good plays under their belt. They both deserve this victory, I'd argue. The question is, who deserves it more? That's slightly worrying. Perhaps it's AFK. I hope that's not going to be permanent, because that would be quite an interesting way to end this. Hello, Lil. Yes, you've missed a good chunk of it. It doesn't matter if you can come. All of this will be available on the VOD on the Twitch channel. And I don't know what Jacques' plans are, but I might even attempt to edit this together. Though it probably could just go up as it is, because it's pretty fast-paced and there's not too many gaps.
Have fun.
I won't... Well, I've got nothing else to do this week apart from stream, you know.
To reiterate the top 6, so out of Paps and Safe, one of them will be first, one of them will be second, depending on how this goes. Third place is Arello. Fourth place is PJ, and
tied for 6th.
Tied for 5th and 6th. Well, tied 5th would be Penguin and Darth.
Indeed, indeed. Both very well done to all of them involved.
So with the prizes, I think we'll have to like equalize the 5th and 6th box to make them equal before
indeed.
That's them out.
That's the best shot. I don't think we didn't do the maths on how winners and losers works.
We didn't know how many people would sign up, so
true. We had to just play it by ear. So equalize them out is probably our best shot. If not, well, we could always have one extra fight. But by the by, let's see. Can Safe perform what would be a very difficult challenge, especially after losing to Paps in winners final, and get a bracket reset against Paps in the first of grand finals? Bracket reset, of course. Safe going through losers bracket means he needs to win twice against Paps. Paps seems to still be AFK. He seems to be just zenning out for a moment. So we might have to take a moment to return to our coverage of this epic event here on Divergent SMP.
Yes.
Colonel, I've run out of things to say.
Just resort to snake mode.
If in doubt, snake mode always works.
Luna, I've got a diamond block. If you put that in 6th place box, then that should make 6th and 5th place equal.
Nice. Okay, looks like the prizes are being nicely and evenly distributed, as we like here. I can see that we have Dolphin in the box, Darth. A lot of people looking very excited for this, and I imagine Safe. Bit of a pep talk there going on between them lot. Good friends, as we know. Paps is awake and having a bit of a fist fight in the stands. PJ's decided to send him down to the respawn bed one way by killing him. But that will indeed do the job. Paps now on full respiration. That's probably what Paps wanted, to be honest. As he's now in a good position to take this. Less of a big team for Paps, but that doesn't matter once you enter the arena. It's just you and your opponent. You've been fired? What have you been fired for, Shaq?
I'm not sure.
Oh, for mucking up, I think, on the inputs.
I'm sorry, one announcement.
You've done.
Oh
I would
my.
like to thank again everyone who's been involved in making this show possible. Jacques for his amazing, and Luna for putting this marvelous display of PvP-manship on for us. It's been amazing building this arena, getting all the stuff together. You two rock. You've been a lot. Luna's just decided to leave. But anyone else you feel that needs necessary, Jacques?
Well,
Any necessary shout-outs?
I mean, Luna obviously helped out by setting this all up and hosting this. Thank you, Watson, for casting this whole thing.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Working through this.
It's been fun. This is as much as I expect from professional casting jobs. This has actually been quite good. I will say you guys have really run a tight ship here.
Huh, cool. I'm glad you're liking it.
Yeah, it's been
I guess thanks to the other admin team for making sure things don't completely fall to pieces.
Yep.
But also, who knows what's happening behind the scenes that I'm not aware of.
For all we know, outside of this box of Divergent, the rest of the world is just destroyed by withers.
So I think Penguin and Darth has got their final prize.
Oh no.
So yeah, PJ gets 4th prize, Erolo gets 3rd prize, and then 2nd and 1st we need to wait and see who gets what.
This musical intermission, it looks like it's brought to you by Erolo.
Shut that off. Yeah.
Before the fight, yes, please. Alright. Paps is in position. Well, that Pigstep come to an end. Thank you for that. Paps in position, waiting for save.
Okay.
Hello, Dolphin. I don't feel Dolphin. Dolphin, I can hear the scams radiating from him. Turn the discs off! I'm gonna have to mute music, I think, at this point. Before we get copyright strikes by Luna's work. Paps and Safe sizing each other up to this music is quite funny from my point of view. I don't know if you can hear the music that's playing. I'm gonna need to cough very loudly before we start. As the music promptly gets shut off by both the competitors who have had enough of this. There's a bit of a fight taking place in the arena. Arello just falls into the pits of lava and is killed. Not sure if that's safe. I hope someone decides to put that glass back. There seems to be some chaos taking place on the battlefield, as always. Thank you, Darth. Blame Darth.
We need a repair kit. Luna, we need to shank someone. Do we have any glass?
Yeah, anything, to be honest. It doesn't even need to be glass. Arlo, would you please leave the arena? You have had your turn, and you've done very well. As we are here for the grand finals of Divergent SMP's first Fight Fest. Brought to you by Beefy Boogaloo. Get the best beef in the Boogaloo. I don't know, just buy some beef.
Hold on, I'm going over to the glass shop right now to get some glass.
I think Dolphin's plan is just to use some glass from the sides of the arena.
3rd prize went in lava. Oh.
Oh no, the 3rd prize was destroyed by stupidity. Very impressive, gang. This is why we can't have nice things. Well done. Well done. Well, we'll work on refunding that, it would seem. Perhaps deciding to wear Darth head. I think that's a fair enough sign of anger.
Okay, we will see. Yeah, we will see about getting that to you, because that wasn't fair.
We have a beautiful penguin row up there. All looking very happy to be there. A row of penguins, indeed. It's such a good head, penguins, actually. I think it's quite a good chant mask.
We are not ready just yet. We need to check that everything's been patched up.
We will wait for that for this grand final.
Okay, it is all good. Okay.
Oh, everything?
Yep.
Okay, then. Alright, then. Well, if the lads will get into their holes, we will be ready to start. The penguins are in position. As Safe enters, Paps giving Darth a bit of a death stare. Now it's PJ giving PJ a bit of a death stare. PJ taking Paps' side.
Okay, so
both are in the holes.
First match of the grand final.
First of the first grand final. Let's see, can Safe pull off a bracket reset? Luna, when you're ready, press the switch. Here we go. We're starting straight in, Safe with the bow, and this is gonna take a while. Both of these last time taking a long game, so I'm gonna stamina myself. I'm not gonna go full out on the commentating. Give it a moment to run through as we see arrows fly in from both sides. both trying to find a few hits in. I don't think there's been any connection as of yet, as Paps trying to find the arrow ping here. Safe. Both of them playing very defensively. Oh, there's Paps with one arrow hit. We laugh, we think that's nothing, but in the end of the day, this could matter massively as the arrows go flying left and right, shooting each other very nicely there. And Paps grabbing a bit of food, healing up any stamina or hearts he's lost, and beefing himself up with that regen. Let's see if he can keep going.
This is going to be a long
Safe
one.
approaches.
They both haven't taken much damage.
This is going to be an extremely long game, I think, of back and forward and stalemates. Safe knows he has to win effectively 4 games here, where Paps only needs the 2. Not quite as simple as that. Safe can get away with some resets and some junk, but it will come down to 4 games for Safe and 2 for Paps that are required.
Minimum.
But minimums, yes, indeed.
Or maximum, I don't know, whatever.
Minimum number of wins for both of them. As Safe there with a nice trade of crit hits from both of them. And again, that looking like Safe on the back foot, but Paps makes a retreat. Very cheeky couple of arrows there from Paps. Very nicely played. And a heal. Oh, Safe tries to enderpulse into the wall and takes extra damage. Does heal up as a result, though. And he's enderpulse, not being able to escape or attack more aggressively now. That does put Safe at a disadvantage. Can Paps, the Nord, the Viking, the power Paps push his way through as Safe grabs another bit of beef into his mouth. Can he find it? Paps right in the corner here with the Enderpearl still in his hand. Enderpearl advantage, of course, giving him the opportunity to jump in or jump out of the fray. As arrow spam galore. If Safe does break sets somehow, this is going to be a long night between these two. As we see Safe trying to find these final opportunities to push in, to do damage. Look at those. Look at the arrow count between the two of them. Safe definitely looking weaker on that front, but trade of blows again on the shields. Back and forth as we enter a bit of a tango. Paps being able to dart round slightly faster than Safe, finding those opportunities, those flank routes, and getting those hits in. We move back across, very even here. Oh, whiff and whiff again from both. As we slowly make our way around the arena, dancing over the pits of lava. Of course, they are all nicely glassed up for now. Oh, and a trade of beef eating from the looks of things. No, Safe does not go for the beef eating, but Paps does. Putting Paps at a bit of an advantage. Safe not being able to punish that beef eating. Interesting decision there as the arrows rain down again. Safe completely porcupined there. Full of arrows from Paps, who keeps adding them. This is going to slowly whittle away on health, armor, and of course that all-important beef. It's a long back and forth we go. And Safe gets another bit of beef in him on the subject, tanking up as we go back into a melee portion of this. Trade some blows. This is where the big damage is done. Nice one there for Paps on the flank. Can he find another? No, I think that's not even a hit. That is, though. Very nicely done, knocking Safe back into the wall. And again, Paps looking like the advantage here. One more hit could easily clean this up, and it does! Paps takes round 1 against Safe in the grand final of Divergent Fight Fest. Amazingly well done for Paps.
So, if Paps wins this next one, this could be the final round.
Indeed, it's not over yet. What? Okay, everyone's decided to murder
What
Paps.
the?
I think to make sure he resets his health. So everyone decided to send and murder him to make sure.
Penguin wins!
Penguin wins. There's a lot of penguins. One of them wins. Anyway, let's see who. As I think Paps is just killing everybody now with Neverite gear. Can we get back? There is still one more game to go. It's chaos as always. Children, what do I work with? I'd expect better at the Newell.
Yikes.
Well, can we get the final game in, please? As the seems calm seems to be returning. Safe's just waiting here patiently for these children and to armor up. Here's some Enderpearl action. Oh, the penguins are back in their boxes, looking very penguiny. As we get ready for what could very much be the last battle of the night. What are we thinking, Jack? Going into this lot, what could very clearly be the last fight?
I think Paps has got it. We're gonna. I need to do some repair on the. Spin some damage.
More arena damage. These people know how to cause a mess. And they're masters of it, but they have done very well. We've seen some great fights tonight from everybody, if this is the last one, which indeed looks like it could be. Very interested to see the fallout from these results going forward. Other PvP events will hopefully be happening soon, in different arenas, in different places, with different styles. All of you are welcome to hire me, and by hire me, I mean just tell me an event's happening, I'll turn up if I can. It'd be great. I'm more than happy to do this. This has been great fun. Here, in particular, I know some events coming up on the server soon. Of course, I think Shroot has a build competition in the plans, but nothing official on that
that's
yet.
nothing official, but that is coming soon. And by soon, I mean not soon, a while away.
Okay, it's coming eventually. It will occur. Of course, here on my stuff, as you know, I have a huge array of things coming forward. If you want more Minecraft fighty action this Tuesday, me, Dolphin, as you've seen tonight, Penguin, who you've also seen tonight, and the aforementioned Shroot will be hitting up Hypixel, and committing mass murder. And by mass murder, we probably mean mass laughter, as Dolphin does all the work, or maybe Penguin does after we've seen what he could do tonight, as D-Day somehow makes his way into the box. Get him out of there.
Oh no, I was sending D-Day out.
Okay, get out. No, get out. Thank you. Can we close the doors?
Yeah.
Well, Shroot has said soon, so when that soon will be, we'll find out as we enter what could very much be the final match. Safe versus Paps. Safe.
Wait, Shroot's been here the whole time?
Shroot has been here for some time.
Fair enough.
Dolphin. Shroot versus Paps. Shroot now. Shroot, but Shroot's in this fight. Safe versus Pamps. You know how to confuse me, chat. And Pamps taking one more moment to have a check on us. Salute the box. This very much could be the final fight if he can pull this off, which is looking like he might. How he's been playing tonight. Has a look at his back box, which seems to have Face and PJ in the water, which is impressive of them. Shroot versus Pamps. Now that would be quite interesting. And nobody on the back wall there, apart from seemingly a potato fish head and some more penguins to be added. Will
this be the final round? That is the question.
Perhaps just having one last chat with his back wall team. Just making sure he's in the right mental space to take this quickly. That's probably what they're saying. I would be if I was them. The sooner this game is over, the better. As Penguin tries to have a look and change some sides. So perhaps gets in soon.
I think they're spectating over in there.
Let's hope Paps gets in soon, because we are waiting for a while now.
Yoink.
That's one way of making things happen. We'll give him a moment to prepare, because he has been forced into that. But this could be the last time of saying it. Luna!
Hold on, beforehand.
Oh.
Let's just check that they are ready. Okay, well, Paps says R, so... Okay, they're both ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, Luna, for flicking the switch. As Safe goes straight in with the Enderpearl. He's going to have to play fast and loose to try and take this game. He's pulled out the axe. He is well known for. Can he get those extra hits in against Paps, who will require to play slightly more defensively? They're trading blows, but that's good for Safe currently. This is going to be fast and nothing. Safe refuses to go down without a fight and takes round 2 of the grand final. Paps has got to bring it back, and then Safe has to bring it back all the way. But Safe is going to say... I'm not done. What are you doing saying I'm out? I am not out. I was safe doing at the end of that shack.
Oh, wow. I wasn't even looking, but it was close.
It was a fight and a half. Safe going all in with the speed.
Now.
He needs to equal this out and then win yet another best of 3, but it is doable from here, which would be an epic comeback for Safe. I'll be very happy to see that, I know.
Yeah, everybody keep quiet.
Yes, we need to keep these moving as quickly as possible. What a play. What a play. Safe, just going straight in there. Enderpearl slightly off to the side and then chases him down with the axe. Trading blows.
Safe had half a heart
the
at
axe.
the end.
Half a heart, but it's enough. It's enough to give it to him. Dodgy Enderpearl perhaps would have saved him slightly less. Maybe, yeah, if it mugged up that Enderpearl, would have been all over. Slightly earlier. Very well played by Safe. We had to see a double KO. I feel that match was the closest to having one we were going to have. That would have been quite interesting. I don't know what would have done there. Photo finish or something. As we go to the final round of this part of the grand final. Can Safe cause a bracket reset and cause yet another set of 3, making up for the fact he lost against Paps earlier? That would be deeply impressive at this point. I've realised, Jack, what we should have done at the beginning of this was put predictions out. Oh, well. Actually, we could still do that at this point.
Okay. Paps, Safe again.
Paps taking a moment to get in, as always.
Okay.
he has to put everything in there. Let's see what's going to happen. Is Paps looking ready to jump in? I'd like to see some bets here, chat. I'd like to see what you're thinking. It's always good to know. Waiting for Safe to even enter the arena. Paps
Hold on a
sitting
second.
down,
I
taking a
am
moment.
going to be right back.
Well, Jacques going to take a minute. So I'd like to thank, once again, everyone for making this possible. And our sponsors. I am me. I am a sponsor, I guess. Oh, yeah, I like your thinking, actually. The loading screen. Let's go to the loading screen. We'll wait for Jacques. I'll have to sit here on camera, but... Engage loading screen. Oh, need to be closer.
I am back.
Welcome back, Jacques. We did not engage the loading screen at all. Okay, Paps is in the arena, and we are waiting for Safe for what could be the last match, or Safe's bracket reset. It's very exciting to see, can he pull it off? Paps trying to work out what's he going to do here. It looks like Paps is sticking with Sword and Shield. Now, will Safe stick with the axe that paid off for him so well last time? Or will we see him switch back to Sword and Shield for that longer game we saw beforehand? I think Safe benefits from the faster playstyle.
Okay, it looks like now that that's been sorted, we should be back ready to do a proper maybe final fight. But considering how the last game went, we could easily be seeing a bracket reset,
which would be huge right at this stage. Safe saying no. Paps may have beat me once, but he will not beat me again, and I will not let that happen. As he enters the arena, they size each other up a bit, and Safe straight in the hole, no mucking about. Wants that speed. Paps going to take a little while longer to get in there, but should do shortly. Let's hope, as he just kind of numbs everything through, plans his strategies out. The fight!
Okay, Safe is ready.
For the Fight Fest King.
Best of luck.
The Strafe versus the Viking. Let's do this. They're in the boxes. So Luna, would you hit the lever, please?
Here we go.
Here we go! Safe straight in with the other pole, not hanging about, but Paps attempting to make an escape. He does do so as Safe goes in with the axes. Paps just needs to block a few of these off and does so. Paps playing very defensively. Safe trying to go for chase down. That's a big hit from Safe and another trading blows. This could be the reset we're looking for. Safe needs to find the opportunities. We are seeing the clash of styles here. Paps playing the few more bow shots, but is it going to be enough to matter? It could be, and it is! Paps takes it, and Paps wins Divergent Fight Fest 2021. I don't know, we'll probably do more in 2021, but that was amazingly done for Paps, keeping the defensive style, running away when needed, getting a few more arrow shots in over and over and over, and wearing down on Safe's amazing skill. Well done, and I think we're going to go down to the arena for the award ceremony as Paps kills himself.
The tournament is done.
Let's go down to the arena for the award ceremony.
Yep.
Actually, I'll sit up here for this, because otherwise I'll get...
Come down, Watson.
Can you bring me down?
Fine. Oh, yeah.
Whee! Come on. Whee! There we go.
Well, there we go.
As the masses come on down.
Where is Paps? We need the man. Come
the
on,
man
Paps.
of the hour.
GG.
I'll bring everybody out. Ooh. Bombs? Hello, D-Day! Thank you for the raid as everybody arrives right at the end here for the award ceremony. Hello. And there is Paps handing out. Paps has won the mega prize. Congratulations, Paps. Amazingly well done. Oh, out. A lot of fireworks going off and slowly killing me. I'll probably reactivate F1. Well done, Paps.
Wait a second,
well
Paps
done
wants Safe's attention.
Oh. Well done to both of them. They did amazingly well. Hold up. Hey, and he has given Safe the Optifine Cape as a sign of good sportsmanship.
Oh my god.
No, Safe cannot accept it. Safe cannot accept. This is what we like to see here. Good sportsmanship here at Divergent SMP. Well done.
So Safe
both
is taking
of you.
an Optifine Cape after all that. Oh
that
my
is
word.
Amazing. Just one ending. Couldn't have asked for anything better here on Divergent SMP. Thank you for coming. It has been an amazing night of fights. I think everyone could agree it has. It has. Would you say, Jacques? One word that sums up tonight's fights.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I don't think a better word is needed. Thank you everyone for coming. Enjoy the Discord if you happen to be one there. There's going to be some parties. There's going to be some hypes. I'm very grateful for the last minute raid. We'll see you all tomorrow. It's portal time, baby Jack. I'll see you then.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.